happy Saturday. Excuse the long time it took us to get things ready because there's a lot of jank going on, and I'm figuring out and fixing many things.
There ain't no jank. You do fine. Stop it.
There's all kinds of jank. It's just
get out of here.
Jank all over the place.
Get out of here.
So, we will get started with our introductions and such. I am Foozca. I am the DM for Difficult Terrain on Saturdays, and I have a lot of things that I've been doing, and I'm very disorganized right now. So I apologize if I fuck something up. Be patient with me. So I'm going to pass it off to someone who has been helping me out so much in the back scenes. He's been just doing a lot of stuff that's been very, very helpful for me, and he's jamming out right now. So Plandy, let her know who you is.
I'm Plandy, and I'm watching this beautiful woman with a scuba dude on front of the screen because that's apparently what this music sounds like and represents. Who knows? But that's going on. But another news, I'm Plandy. I play Ryland, aka Rylando, aka the greatest on this here session. And also, he's not self-dubbed the greatest. He's all of his friends have said it at one point, especially Valen. He said it numerous times. He's a paladin of the not usual variety where he worships not worshipping, and he likes nature and plants and stuff. He's doing that, and I'm gonna pass it off to our brand new guest star to this series, Mr. Joe Booty Master McBooty.
I mean, I'm not like a presenter or a showman or anything, but normally you put the guest star last, just to, like, build hype.
Listen,
like, I'm not criticizing.
I'm
not coming into your house and telling you how to run your
energy,
business.
all right?
You're doing it wrong.
It's misplaced. I'm just channeling it. Introduce yourself.
Hey everybody, my name is Joe, and I hang out here and do some one-shots here and there, and very kindly was offered a spot to come be an NPC for a minute. So I'm an NPC for a couple weeks until I'm not needed anymore. Maybe because I die, or maybe because we go our separate ways. I can't tell you what's going to happen. I'm still getting used to the fact.
You can't die again. That's not allowed.
I've been doing online stuff with Dispel Logic for a minute, like a year, and I'm still not used to the fact that I have a place to direct you on the internet. Hey, on Sundays, the Iron King campaign, I play Clay, a fun little paladin deal. On Sundays from whatever time, 8 p.m. real people time is when we start. That's Eastern for anybody who wants to be offended at what I just said. Dispel Logic on Twitch. They also have a game on Fridays. I'm not in, but it's also excellent. But I'm going to pass it to other people because it's not about me. It's about all of them and their lovely campaign that I get to participate in. Maya, say stuff.
Oh, you wanted me to say more? Hi, I'm Maya. I play the, I almost said druid. Oh no.
It's not.
Here we go.
We're ready, baby. We ready, baby.
I play the water genasi druid. Fuck! I did it anyway! I did it! Sorcerer behind me, who also carries the latent power of a phoenix because she all mixed up like that.
Look forward to watching you wild shape.
I mean, she kind of does though. But it's time to go Phoenix mode.
Oh no!
In a sense, but yeah, she's used to be a person who was obsessed with preserving herself and not really caring about anyone. But now she is big old family mama bear who was obsessed with keeping her family alive and well. Although they're never well because Foos torments us every weekend. So
you guys had tea in a shopping episode last episode. Every weekend?
Listen,
without me.
We don't need to bring it. Oh gosh, there it goes.
Anyway, Maya, pass it off.
Yeah. Nunners looks like he's enjoying the meal of his life, so I'm gonna pass it over to Vogel. Hi.
I'm lovely to my friends and Vogel. Shout out to everybody on the inner tubes. And I play Nirjazaran, the Dragonborn fighter who doesn't have a soul in her, but may or may not be inside of her weapon. And she shoots lightning out of her face. And she's very cool, very strong, and I enjoy playing her. I would like to pass it off to Nenners, but there's pasta. Nanners, can I pass it off to you? Are you ready, or are you okay?
I'm ready.
Yeah. Okay. I was about to do a commercial for turbos, but okay.
No, can we go back to
Oh
that,
shit!
please?
No, I'm not ready. I'm
He's not ready. He's not ready.
How much do you know about turbos?
Oh, nothing.
I'm
Let's
dying.
go.
Yeah.
Please.
It's gonna be like, this is how you spell
Turbo
Turbos
commercial.
are nice. They are affordable, and they make your car go faster. And so go
They're
ahead.
affordable.
Both of those are true. Yeah,
Don't
all right.
correct her. Keep going, Buckley. You got
Yeah.
this.
That's all I got.
He's already off the rails.
Yay!
I play Valen Dantiak. He is a Githyanki wizard who's had a on-off relationship with necromancy. Currently going back to the on state after some flirting. But we're definitely getting that done. He's the dad of the group. Also frequently traumatized and playing upon an existing paranoia, which is just getting worse and worse and worse and worse. But I'm excited to play tonight. I'm excited to roll with my man Joe. I'm also having one of the greatest meals I've had in a long time, so there might be that. And I want to pass this off to the mighty, the one and only Double Lubagus.
Yeah.
Take it away.
Hello, I am the Dub. I play Kadrono, the cleric. And I keep the team alive.
Yes.
And
Also, I don't.
sleep.
You can't see it probably, but as you can see, there's a mic on his glasses. Can you turn back towards me so they can see? Mic on the glasses, earbud in the ear. Turn your face the other way. Different earbud in the other ear.
I get both.
I think
He is
you gotta have the mic
An
below
android.
you for it to pick it up better. I think. I think
Yeah.
it's not like wrapping
not
around.
picking it up. Yeah. All right.
It's
Try
like-
putting it on your shirt. Yeah. Well, you mute it first. All right. We're gonna do some sound tests live because we're gonna.
Yeah.
The best way to do sound tests. I work in
That's the best
educational IT, AV equipment. I can tell you, we always do it live.
Yeah.
We don't ever set it
Hello,
up ahead of
I'm the
time
Dub.
because
Ooh, yeah. That's
Is
better.
that better?
He does, and I get yelled at by Foos all the time.
Oh my god, you kill me when I'm like, here's a nice overlay, and you're like, good, I'm gonna slap that bitch on as I'm screaming. Anyway, heart attacks from a foos notwithstanding. We're gonna get off and back into this. But yeah, we actually have a few updates, which thank you, Flandy, because I want to just kind of do vague shout outs, which I realized I probably should have done that at the very beginning, but we're gonna do it after intros because we're professionals. Our lovely Maya, in the fucking heat of this OGL bullshit, is starting to kind of peddle her awesome system that she is making by hand called Ibelin Nights. And we love her so much, and we love it so much, so I'm going to talk about it every single time we're live. Maya, I love you very much. So actually, first thing is, join us next Thursday for a sort of like interview / explanation, which will be me and Maya. We're going to talk about it. She's going to look just as excited as she is right now. Let me tell you. It's gonna be great.
I'm down for that.
So
I can't not hear the song from Aladdin. Ebelin night,
there you go.
like Ebelin day.
this is amazing. You have been set up. So that's gonna be here next Thursday. So check us out then. Also, it seems like next Friday and Saturday will be the weekend we take off from Difficult Terrain and Legacy. But if people are around, we might have a cheese episode. But we're definitely doing Ibelin Nights chat next week. There will also possibly be a new show that we might be dicking around with, this character creation, and
I
just
think you
kind
mean
of
definitely. I'm a hound you.
definitely do it.
I don't think you have a choice.
Yeah,
anymore.
that will probably be, will definitely be during the weekdays. So it might be very spontaneous, and we'll see how that goes. But I'm kind of excited for it. But that will be announced on our Discord as per usual, and Twitter, which I have not. I just realized I didn't announce that we're live on Twitter. That's fine. So next thing
You have a Twitter?
that we're doing, we have a tweeter. Last thing is we're gonna get started. I think that's it for announcements that I know of.
Housekeeping.
I mean, I'm gonna throw out that if you're not in the Discord and you're watching, get in the Discord because they took an excellent screenshot of my background art peering over my couch and posted it, which I didn't notice right away, and it's pretty
Oh,
great.
It's great. There's also, if you scroll up a little bit further, there's a wonderful picture of his couch being anthropomorphized as a booty.
Words
Looks
is
great.
hard, man.
It is hard.
Yeah, where's is hard. I'm telling you,
You're
I think it'll be a good time. Why did the Discord thing work?
Yeah, I was wondering that. Why is the bot not working?
No, it did
Working
work for Streamlabs is up above.
No, I don't
Oh,
think we
you-
have a command for Discord. I think it's a time thing. Oh,
We
no, it is.
do.
We do.
We do,
Yeah.
yeah.
Did it spell it
This
right?
is what I'm telling you. There's some jank tonight. I'm fucking. I don't know
I
why.
think you spelled it correctly. Did I? I mean, what did I
Yeah,
do?
it spelled right.
You did everything right. We just don't know why it's not working.
It just does. Oh, no.
Did it just?
Oh, that. I think I know why. No, it's permissions everyone. What the fuck?
It doesn't like me.
I have no idea. Yeah. Okay. So that's the Discord stuff and things. Lastly, actually, now that I do remember, way down the line, but it has just now been approved. So that is, you didn't know about this, but we have been approved on Girls Run These Worlds to run a sponsored show for a dinosaur TTRPG.
What?
So, that's going to be happening in, I believe, like May, if I remember correctly. So, in many months from now, there's going to be a dinosaur-styled TTRPG where everyone's a dinosaur. It's literally like Dungeons and Dragons, but everyone's a dinosaur. So, look out for that.
Everybody do
And
the
I-
dinosaur.
Correct. And
But it is
with
its
that,
own
I'm
system,
going
though. Don't.
Okay.
To... Correct. Yes,
this-
that is.
is this
I was
your-
about to say, like,
Is this your family-friendly one?
correct. This is the family-friendly one. You're gonna have to watch Foos not curse for 2 hours.
Honestly, I think
You
that alone
imagine
might be
that.
worth it. Dinosaurs aside, I think that
Just
might be like the big sell.
Marathon The Land Before Time.
I think every
And
time you curse, you have
going
to,
to, yeah.
you have to donate a book to somebody.
I'm the worst though because I'm
I
like
know.
once I curse once, then it's just like a cacophony after that because my reaction
It's an
is to
avalanche.
curse
It's 100%
in a different way.
Yep.
It's bad. It's bad.
It's
Okay,
local, yeah.
so thank you for listening to our garbage. Now we will just do the recap and we'll hop back into it. So last episode, our dear Vogli was not able to make it, so Nirja was autopiloted pretty much the whole time. But it was a very much kind of productive episode for the team. There was a shopping that was done. You guys went to Kurugu, the magic shop owner, her shop known as the Midnight Scale. But you dropped by her to pick up Treebender's armor, as well as a couple scrolls. There was mention of potions, but I'm pretty sure you guys didn't get any because you're like, I think we cleaned her out last time, and that was like 12 hours ago, so we ain't gonna try again. But there was a few things that were picked up there. If I remember correctly, we kind of shortened, I suppose, the trip to the marketplace. So if there was anything you needed to purchase there, you did. But Ryland wanted to make sure that he dropped by the Roots and Dose so he can get a little more information on the flowers that were attached to his armor. The woman who worked there was happy to show him how to turn the petals into a tea. And with the group drinking from the tea, various people got various buffs. And it lasts for 4 hours, all of them. And by the way, Flandy, I do have that in the magic items list for you now. I'm gonna hit show to players, so hopefully that shows on your screen. So that's the list of things because this is what you have discovered. So you have lily tea. But
I like how you said that. There must be more to try out here. We'll have to try and do different versions of tea.
Yes.
but the group had some tea, which actually reminds me because I don't think I had Nirja drink any. Did I? Did I roll for Nirja?
No, someone rolled, the stick rolled for me.
The stick rolled for me. That's what. Yes, correct. That is absolutely correct. And then I had actually yeah. I rolled for Garai and Kemin. So Garai actually, I didn't put it on your character sheet. I probably should have. Just add that you get a +1 to any attack rolls you make for the next 4 hours.
That's very useful.
And with that, after that, you guys were heading to the Pyramid Palace for a few different things. The main was to kind of pick up Garai, as you guys were probably going to go after the musician assassin, and kind of wanted to not only check up on him, but also, to see if he wanted to come along and enact some revenge. But while you were there, you were kind of accosted by the princess, Princess Wangari, who was like, hey, you guys need a fitting for the party. That's in almost 24 hours. You have nothing to wear and you have to be there. So I'm going to go drag you over. But she introduced you guys to Gikonyo, who is the sort of tailor at the palace, and was sort of rushedly going through everybody, knowing that he doesn't have a lot of time to work on these things. So everyone kind of had a moment where he attempted to kind of come up with an outfit of some kind, but it is not locked and loaded or sealed, but he is very much like, I need to start working now. So in character, if there's anything that you want to like change or anything, you will have a little bit of time to do that. But at the end of those fittings, you were reunited with Garai as the princess had kind of fetched him and brought him back to the team. And he is ready to kind of hang out at the moment. I do believe I moved you guys out of the palace. Or no, you're still in the palace, but you're just on the map one. There we go. Where y'all are kind of chilling. And Treebender has new armor. And I think that's it. If there's anything else that I missed or something, you let me know. I shrink that down over there. But we're kind of picking up with the team, finishing a few odds and ends, and seemingly planning to either locate or attack the musician of some kind.
Yeah, to lure him out.
Or
Correct.
the underground bullshit.
The underground bullshit. Correct.
Whichever we have time for.
Correct. And as a reminder, just so we remember, because I got my timeline messed up, and thankfully Nenner was on the ball and you picked it up. It is Thursday, not Friday. It is Thursday, kind of early afternoon right now. So just for the ease of things, I'm just going to say it is literally noon. So it is 12 p.m. on Thursday. You guys know that the ball party event that you are invited to is likely around 6:30 p.m. on Friday. So just so we have timelines a little clearer, because even I forgot what the hell was going on for a little bit. That's where you guys are. So with that, I will pass it back to the team, who is still. It's actually Saturday. God dang! Not yet. What do you need?
Check your whisper.
Huh? What whisper? Thanks, buddy. You could have said that out loud, but now I had to go look
I
real
was trying
weird.
to help you behind the scenes.
Okay. No. Yes. Today's Jake. This is the fucking episode of Jake. But one thing I forgot to mention is inspirations. So congratulations, Nirja. They didn't use your inspiration last episode, so we're rolling it over to today. So you still get yours. And Valen and Kodrono, congratulations. The other two of you guys have inspiration. These are the ones that expire at the end of the night. And that's it, I think. I think I'm done. I pass it off to the team, planning to do whatever they like.
Well, we were deciding on how to go about drawing our enemy into the open. Valen, you said instead of going to meet the enemy, we bring the enemy to us. So what was your idea for that again?
Which enemy? We have a lot.
The bowman, because his assassin is more pressing and time sensitive.
I think we decided to go raid the slavers because they were tied in somehow, and they're here, which allows us. And Garai gave us some more information about basically why we should murk them. So, out of character. So essentially, that's just to bring you back to see. But yeah, Valen would basically be saying like we're. I think he marked it on a map where that entrance was.
Yeah,
and
Some of us
once
rolled
we're
better
done,
than others.
once we're done doing our chores, we were gonna go over there and kill some people. Hopefully all of them.
Okay. And Corbira didn't want to come with us on this particular errand. She wanted to come with us on the Bowman errand. Yes.
Correct, but she had to go, so I think that is off the table.
Very well.
She just made it clear that she had to leave. She didn't necessarily say, like, call me if you're going after him. Yeah, I'll just let you know that.
Okay.
I said she had to go, man. That falls in line with what I said.
I'm
I
not.
was wrong.
I'm just clarifying.
I was correct,
my name.
Foos. Came correct.
Okay, so
Right,
when we, and this is vaguely also trying to recall what, because I don't remember this being explained too well, so please forgive me if it was. But Nirja also says, and the point of going after the slavers is for...
They're tied in with Garai. They have the jewels that we need, since being more powerful was a strong concern from some of you.
Okay.
and then we could perhaps capture and Valen pauses for a moment. Interrogate one of them to get more information.
Okay. Do you think that we could use the gems for the party? I don't think so. They're magic.
I'm sorry?
The slavers have the gems, right? We want the gems?
Correct.
Okay. So I'm just wondering why we need to do this now, I guess. Would we have enough time to rest before we go to the event?
The
Yes.
event is 29 hours away.
All right.
I'm just going to point out that I've been a guest for like 10 minutes of actual playtime, and we're already asking for a rest to continue.
Thank you. Gracious. Okay. So and right. My only other concern is just going in, not knowing too much about what we need to do. We did have sort of a plan the last time we were there, but if I trust you and Garai enough to go in there and sort of have
The nature of underground illegal fighting rings is such that they are clandestine. So unfortunately, any information that we get is going to be time sensitive and subject to deceit. This is absolutely kicking the bee's hive and walking in.
All right. Well, then let's give it a strong kick then. Lead the way, I guess.
Yeah.
I feel like at this point, Ryland's going to be like, I think it was this way. Since you rolled shit, he's going to be going the wrong way.
Valen will try to correct him.
I'm pretty sure we
Did
put
we-
it on our maps.
Did we do all our chores? Did anybody need anything else? I feel like there was something left.
All right, so you want to go to the list.
As a DM, I feel like that's just because I heard you guys spit so many plans that I'm like, I don't remember which one you're going for.
Yeah,
I know.
I'm kind of
You
trying to
know.
get on the same page.
Ryland got his plants and some pretty cool potions. We
Yep.
got some spell components for Irene.
Mm-hmm.
I believe I also replaced her boots at the marketplace.
Yes, she did.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Was there anything else we're missing? I feel like there's
We
something
got
that
Treebender's armor.
we got Chibender's armor. We went to Mikami and got the tongues thing in progress.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Uh,
Yep.
I don't think we have any more money
Want
to
all
do
the
anything
shiny
else.
stuff, or stuff, all the shiny stuff.
What?
What'd you say, Bubs?
Was it to like paint all our shiny armor to not be shiny anymore?
there it is. Yes.
Thank
We
you.
got time for that. We can do that after the scuffle, though. We got a day before he comes back at a minimum.
Can
I'll
we
probably
just
get-
like? Sorry, go ahead.
Also, I feel like there's a moment where like that thought comes across, and then you look at everyone, and it's just like armor and weapons glistening in the sun.
There's got to be a good
Almost
powder coater
nobody.
in town, right? You just powder coat it all. It's
We could get coal. Coal gets
like a
in
nice
charcoal.
matte black powder coat. That'd be dope.
Yeah, it gets in everything.
Imagine
Can't
showing
get
up
it
to the,
straight.
to the party and just covered in coal. You're like, we're ready.
I'm sure they have to.
Ready to party.
Gonna spam remove disease on himself as he gets lung cancer the next day. All right, so
Oh no, I'm good. I'm safe.
the paladin is safe.
Disease, yeah, exactly.
All right.
Oh my god, that's a great dark campaign thing.
Oh no.
Focus.
You
Focus.
kidnap a
focus.
bunch of
I
paladins and
don't
throw them in the
understand
mines.
how
They'll
this is
never
a
get sick.
competition.
Just feed them.
It's just Nenners. It's literally just Nenners. He's the darkest campaign and the
That's
darkest DM.
perfect, dude. That's amazing. All right, I'm done.
I still
Dude, I don't know if you
cannot
want to
wait.
try and enslave
Keep-
people who can make anything they can hit you with do divine smite. Get the mines, sure, with this pickaxe.
Oh my
Hold
goodness.
still for a second.
I mean, you'd have to
I
be
still can't
magnificent to do
wait
it.
for the Nenners Foozca duo Darkest campaign.
Oh, it'll be a ride. Let me tell you. Okay, we're getting just derailed.
All right, please.
Wait, get it. How did you roll it, please? Okay. So is the team okay? Assuming that all your things are taken care of, which it kind of sounds like it is, or at least the things that you want to do right now.
Yeah.
God damn it, Plenty. Would you guys like to head in the direction of the spot that you marked on the map?
Yes.
Yes, I would like to go to the Spart.
The Spark. The Spark.
The Spark you marked? Yeah.
Quick. I don't know what word you want me to use, so I'm
Aside.
just going to keep using alibi. Can Rylan have asked about the adoption lady while we were doing our dress-up routine?
Sure. The one that was at the
The lady that was supposed to adopt Cambiche, but
Correct.
had her identity stolen, and we had the king's check up on her to make sure she was good and wasn't in a closet somewhere with demons.
yes, gotcha.
In the closet with you.
I will tell you, because Wangari was there for a little bit, she would have updated you that the investigation was still ongoing, but she hasn't been found. Her address was vacated and they couldn't find any signs of struggle, but they weren't able to find her.
Would
Add that to the quest list.
what was her name?
If you remember this, I will be so impressed.
He doesn't. He doesn't. I just have check up on adoption lady.
Do you mean, when you say he, it sounds like you mean Rylan, but it just sounds like you mean you.
Listen, what was her name?
How much you want to bet start with a K?
Rylan's asking.
Oh my
I don't
god.
know that we ever got her name.
You did.
I got the
Did we?
log.
Oh boy, hold
Yeah.
on.
Oh shit.
Alright.
I mean, hold on. Let me
I
give.
might have
let me
it
give
then. I might
Ugly
have
a
it.
chance. Let me give
Huh?
Ugly a chance.
Oh, I would have to look at my sheet.
Yeah.
Did we have Alifar
Take
with
your
us
time.
when that was going down? I know we had
No.
Jazzy.
No.
Divest returns.
Yeah.
Plot
Correct.
potion. Human sing a song.
Um,
Retention. Roots and
Valapar
does,
left after the initial underground shenanigans, so I don't think he was there.
Fight team, bow dude, entangling shots. You know, save Alifar. Yada yada. Bound.
Yada yada yada.
Demon lady.
Oh wait, hold on.
Oh, the owl bears. Oh, look at that. Can't be 8 years old. Birthday soon. Remember some faces of shady people, and that's
Oh,
where I have my notes on a job.
Is
site.
it Milani? No.
Can you spell that for me?
Malani? Milani?
I don't think that's her. I'm going
Or-
to double check.
Or Wakani? No. That's the person from the thing.
You opened
Nothing.
with thinking that Flandy wouldn't know, and you have now said you don't think, so you're not sure either. Not that I'm
Unicorn
judging. You have so
Rabbit.
many more names to remember.
Amika.
Flandy's like Jon Snow.
Ah. That's a show nobody watches anymore.
That's because they fucked up the last season.
No, they ruined it. Impressive, really. It was such a big cultural phenomenon for nobody to talk about now.
Yeah.
For real.
Yeah, nope. My notes definitely just skip right over that shit and goes straight to the to-do list.
Yep.
I'm surprised I don't have it in my Rolodex.
Yeah, I'm surprised too, actually.
Well,
I mean,
anyway,
obviously, I have it in my notes. Let me check.
the reason Ryland's asking for the name is he's trying to see if it makes sense that she might be the source of the kidnapping with the song that was heard while we were gone.
I know what you meant, but that sounded like absolute nonsense.
It's your
Yeah.
campaign.
Strange.
I'm just living it.
I
And
hear
it's
you,
not
I hear you.
it's not Muya either, right? It's not Muya.
No, Muya was one of the
Caretakers.
no, she was one of the king's advisors. Oh my god. I kept wanting to say associates. It's like that's not it. She was an advisor.
One of the king's accomplices.
There you go. King's accomplice. Is that Nobs I hear? What's he doing? Oh, he's eating. Okay. Yeah, he can buy the. Listen, he's been eating the little bits lately. It's been kind of hilarious. Anyway, if let's just say that you guys didn't know it ahead of time because it sounds like no. That's Dubs panicking because Nubs is looking for a place to stay and he did not prepare his lap in time. But now he did.
Cool.
So I'm gonna say that Wangari's going to tell you after she's kind of explaining, that we couldn't find her essentially. But her name is Muhia. And I will wait for spellings before I give you the correct. I'll say it one more time. Muhia.
Yeah.
Rylan's looks like Muhea.
Yeah, Muhea, yeah. Which is also cool. I like that name.
Muhia.
Muyaha.
Yaha.
That just looks like a sound.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Vogely is correct.
Yay!
H-I-A.
I did it. Fuck yeah.
I'll type it one more time just so you guys have it. But that was her name.
Let her off.
She
She was a crucial letter.
And she was in the guise of a human?
No.
The
She
original
wasn't
woman-
actually there. She was being imitated by
No,
the
I
devil
understand.
demon bullshit.
I know that. So she was in the guise of a half elf, a human, a.
You didn't get that information because it was just like, there's a woman who's interested in adopting. They're not going to be like, and this is her race.
No, but she met Kambish. She met
Yeah,
Kambish.
she did.
And we saw her go upstairs. Irene saw her when she was invisible when they went upstairs. So.
Yeah, she was very much covered as well, though. Like, you saw her face and stuff, but like otherwise it was like not like fully face covered, but she had like a mask sort of ish, not mask, a hood and such that kind of covered her. But sure, she looked human.
All right, got it. Thank you.
No worries, it's not Togi.
Who was Togi? Togi was supposed
It's
to
Tamu. Oh my god, there's an NPC named Tamu, and for some reason that is just like, it's Togi. and then everyone forgot the original name, it's just Tamu, or Togi.
That's how you
but no,
win.
Tamu's the owner of the page stage.
My goal is to Ellis Island
that's
as
right.
many NPCs as I can from Foozca.
Togi.
Oh my goodness. Togi.
Togi ni ai what's
What a verb to Ellis
Question.
Island, somebody.
Question for the group.
Yeah.
Why do I have greasy bottle with the question mark on this to-do list?
Oh,
Oh,
was that one of the locations or the entrances?
Yeah,
You
it's
do the
a
private
place
time,
that
so
we're
my
gonna
concern,
meet somebody. Was that the
Okay.
greasy- your girlfriend,
All right.
maybe?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That explains question mark. Thank you.
it just sounds
Uh,
great out of context. Like, why do we have to go? Why do I have a greasy bottle on my to-do list?
My brain immediately went to one of Valen's cuckoo plans. I was like, I don't remember him talking about grease though.
It's Valen's idea of a Molotov cocktail. Is that what you're?
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't have any cockamamie plans.
Hey, Melodious Master, if you could pick up that bottle without dropping it, we'll give up and you win. You can have our souls.
Oh my!
It's just a greasy bottle.
Irene, fire!
It's a greasy bottle with a grease slime in the bottle.
All right, so we're heading towards the previously potentially known location of the secret entrance. How are we doing?
Yeah, we're checking around. We're looking around. We're patrolling. All that. Jazz.
All right.
Are we there yet?
So,
We,
I think we're at a
you're on
point
your
where
way.
we already have the location on our map, so I
It's Toast.
Hi, Toast.
Sorry. I just see Toast's magnificent silhouette, and
Yeah,
He is
I really got
magnificent.
distracted.
So, yeah, we've got the location. We just need to make sure that we're not being followed or get challenged by demons again.
Okay, for those of you who are actively watching or looking around, go ahead and give me perception checks.
I am.
Yeah.
Oh, what is the thing? Wait. Animal handling checks. 4 hours advantage on survival checks. So this is perception. Okay, just making sure. Perception.
Oh, you have your yeah.
Why did
I remember.
Oh, yeah. Nope. I don't. Nope.
Right up. Okay.
Why are there so many threes?
There's the good. Valen, yeah, you are not paying as much attention as you probably should. I feel like part of you is just admiring your owlbear in his new armor. You're like, man, he looks great. That's awesome. But as
He does
you
look
are
great.
walking, he does look great. Nirja, thanks to a boon, and Ryland, thanks to his belt, seem to be paying attention a little bit more to their surroundings. But there's a decent amount of people who are sort of looking in your direction, and that's kind of expected as, once again, very strange looking group walking through this city with very large, colorful, bestial friends. So at the moment, it doesn't seem like you're getting stared at for more than just that, but it's nearly impossible to not be noticed. And yes, Maya.
I was going to say, Irene's gonna try to take some time to try to coach the group into not obviously stomping directly towards the hideout they're about to raid. You know, kind of making it less obvious so that when they approach, they're just not, ready.
Okay.
Something she can do to like kind of mask their approach. She'll try to do that.
Yeah, and Nirja will encourage that very much and be on board.
All right. What are you guys going to be doing to appear more subtle, I suppose?
Not go directly on the street where we know where the entrance is, but maybe, go on a parallel street or have someone go on the roofs if that's all possible. I guess, no, we don't have Duvessa. Maybe...
Try not to walk with a purpose.
What?
Try not to walk with a purpose. I don't know.
Yeah, don't walk with
Look
purpose.
like you're ambling about instead.
Yeah, look like we're browsing.
out of
for
the
things.
We're just gonna act casual.
It is
Yeah.
conveniently next to the marketplace, so we can pretty much act like we forgot a few things
Did we
because we
Yeah.
always forget a few things.
Yeah. Look out for Nobiki.
disguise Karai?
Of course we didn't.
I know what you're talking about. I did my homework and I saw when Garai's image was differently shared. I look very different, so I was clearly
You do look very different. You do.
The token changed from last week.
I feel like Ryland would try, like, hey, let's buy something for maybe a shawl, like a scarf, maybe. Probably shouldn't be. How did we not catch this before we left? All right.
Because we be dumb.
Assad. And he's gonna do like the Thor, like. Oh, now I gotta do it.
No, yeah, no,
Oh.
Mind if I do this?
Do you
God damn
have
it.
a shawl to give to it?
Do we have that
We
that
have something, I'm sure.
the scarf of the holding many things?
Oh
Yeah,
yes.
I think that's on you, isn't it?
I don't think
Let's
so.
look at
Yeah,
the
no,
item.
once we used it for hiding the blade,
Yeah, at one point.
And then
but
I gave it
don't
back
have
to you.
I'm capped. I'm
Well, it's
I'm
not
actually
cheating, that is.
overcapped.
I know that is. We've gone through this so many
I
times.
don't
That
have
scarf
any
is
more.
It's
not
on Valen.
cheating. I'm gonna show it to you
It's-
one more time.
It's on Valen.
It's on
It's on
Valen.
me. I have it, apparently. I'm going to
Valen,
make
give me
note
that
of that.
scarf.
A scarf that moves on its own. Definitely the subtle type of thing you want to give to
yeah.
a guy
Sure.
to not be noticed.
Oh shoot!
There
Thank you
Oh,
so
hey.
much for the bits. Welcome
Thank
back.
you.
Hey!
Hello. This was our
Sweetie.
generous donator last time too. Thank you so much. Don't ever feel like you need to, but we appreciate it very much. We have really scattered energy today, but I hope you're doing well.
Absolutely.
Oh my god.
But yeah, he'll hand you the scarf.
I'll
As
acquiesce and make it into
Okay.
a shawl thing.
Be careful.
It
you
is-
could-
I don't know how much
you
it
could-
covers.
I
If you can go for like Russian old lady, we'd love that.
Oh
I
no.
feel like
That's
the idea
perfect.
for disguise just makes them stand out more.
Um,
All right,
I
we'll
just-
do my best to wrap up, I guess.
Hey, what if we polymorph him into like a cat and then try to sell
stop
him?
with the polymorph. Good lord.
And then
I
he
mean,
like
it's a better
Save-
disguise than a
Save
scarf.
spell slots. Save the spell slots, please.
No, it's great. He's gonna do it and then complain about his spell slots.
I'm gonna start a campaign for Netters called "Save Your Spell Slots." Save the spell slots in general.
okay.
I'm gonna start a campaign for us called "Stay on Topic," and we're never gonna achieve
Hey,
it.
on target.
All right, I was about to defend
Trying not to
myself,
get
but
caught.
in the interest of that.
But for stealthy purpose, I don't know if stealthy. You just wrap up like as much as you with a scarf. and it's also like it's a magic sort of eldritch scarf. So it's very dark, and it's just kind of like gently billowing around your face as a babushka. But yeah, you have a dark scarf wrapped around your head and face. And Maya, yes,
Can Irene stand next to him so that it doesn't look so unusual with her hair going all over the place?
There you go.
There's a scarf next to her going all over the place.
You know what? I would love a performance check from Irene to see if she can pull more attention off of Karai as you walk next to him. You're gonna like flick your hair around and just like try and be more like noticeable.
Oh shit! Hell yeah!
Let's
I'm
go.
invisible.
There are 0 people looking at Karai right now. I feel like my Irene just got her new boots. They're the same boots as before, but they are new, so they are shiny and unscuffed and beautiful. And she is strutting her ass down the street. Everyone's looking at her, nobody else. But yeah, that was a fantastic performance. I don't think you have to worry about him too much.
You can tell by the way she walks. She's like, oh, no.
Exactly. All right, so you guys are doing that, and you're kind of attempting to kind of look like you're not going directly there. So I would actually, I won't ask for one from you, but for everybody else, do me a favor and roll me a performance check.
Okay.
To see
You
if
said
you
investigation,
can play
right?
the part. I did not say investigation.
Plus one. That's an 8. Yeah, strong
we
8.
have-
Yeah.
We have high charisma people in this group, so it's going to be great.
Strong 8. Yeah.
Apparently I
That's
have
a,
the whisper toggle on.
Oh,
Turn that off.
you did not roll terrible. Oh,
No, considering.
why?
I'm sorry.
How many nat ones in the 24-hour period can I get?
I wasn't
Oh
going
my
to say
God.
anything, Dennis, but
Codrono, I think I need you too, right? Performance, please. Yes.
I love this.
I
game.
do need the. Give me.
oh god. Can Irene's crit
man.
somehow help this poor team?
I think I clash you out.
I don't mind having rolled well, but with a -1, I was hoping I was going to roll.
The die
a
is still
0.
young, sir.
I want you to know that of the new rolls, Garai has a -1. He accidentally GM whispered, but he rolled the highest.
Oh, that is rough. I'm looking around.
Yeah, it is rough. Otherwise, I honestly think for the preventers, you guys are so used to sort of having a task and going to do it. Like, you guys are doers. You're usually not messing around very much. So I think a lot of you don't know how to like have the mingle face on. And like, strangely, the one who's mostly being, not eyed at thanks to Irene's wonderful display, it seems to be the one who's blending in the most.
In this scenario, from what I gather, I don't like drawing attention to myself or really talking to people. But apparently all of y'all are going, well, we're definitely not on our way to the slaver encampment. Hello, fellow citizens.
Pretty much. I will also say for those who got the high perception check last time, you are noticing and you are being spotted for sure by various different folks.
Oh dear.
Any of them look stab worthy?
Stab worthy.
What does Valen consider stab worthy?
Shifty looking. Anybody who has any uniform that matches the ones that we've seen previously? Any familiar faces, stuff like
I
that?
would say you haven't quite seen a uniform specifically. Like the slavers definitely don't have like, this is our wonderful vest. They come in different colors, but I would say keep an eye out for shifty people, which is fine. But knowing that people are looking at you, you can give me an investigation check. Or yeah, I'll say investigation check.
Woo! Take that, bitches.
I want to add on the two faces that Ryland remembered about their whisper shit talking on the
Oh
keys.
yeah.
Okay, you can also give me investigation.
I don't have one of those fancy rings on. This is great. All right.
You
You
do?
do it.
Yep.
Not the dog pile roll, but what I theoretically
There it
know some of
is.
these
Give me that
people-
fucking crown, Dennis. Fuck
Wow!
you. You talking shit. Here we are.
Yo!
Oh,
You can have it for the night, man. Enjoy.
Give it back. Get out of here.
Joe, I heard
Man.
you, but Plandy just rolled 2 ones in a row.
Yeah, no, I understand why we sidetracked.
Holy shit! Okay. Yes, you could theoretically recognize someone. So I'll give you whichever one you prefer, I suppose. I don't know what his bonuses are. I forgot. So you can give me a perception or investigation if you're looking at those who are looking at you.
Well, I'm certainly better at one of those. Let me check my cheat sheet because I have advantage
don't
on certain
remember.
things. Okay, no. Boom.
Oh my god!
I'm all keyed
What's
up.
going on? I feel like you passed your energy off to the rest of this team, like the low rolls. Like you're doing well, which is great. Keep up the energy. We love it. But as you're walking around, Ryland, unfortunately, no one seems familiar to you at all. Valen, it's not too long of a walk between the palace and then where you were headed, but probably like 20 or so minutes in, you're a little over halfway, so you're almost there, but you are starting to notice there's one face that you've seen a couple of times now. It seems to be a young human of some kind. Dressed like a commoner, but every time you've seen him, which is about 3 times now, it almost feels like he's stationed somewhere and is kind of passing himself off at the moment. And had you not had a keen eye for it, you wouldn't have noticed. But he seems to be kind of moving from space to space, just ahead of you a little bit each time. And Garai, with your fantastic perception, you don't catch the first time that Valen recognizes the face a second time, but the third time you do catch it. And this face looks a little familiar to you, someone you have not worked with directly for sure. You're pretty sure you remember seeing them skulking around the underground locations that you've been to. And he seems to be staring from a distance.
I'm gonna cast message to Valen. I'm not, but they think I'm a fighter, so I thought it'd be funny to say that. I'll lean into whoever I'm leaning into. I guess I'm being given performance camouflage by Maya here, so I'm just gonna lean in and just say I think I recognize one of their number in the crowd.
They're watching us? Then I think we maybe need to suddenly remember that we have other things to pick up. Like, say, from the library. You have more books, right, Nurja?
Yes. Yes.
Well, we need to
And she has-
accelerate our plans.
No. We're just going to take a temporary step back just to throw them off. Maybe ambush them if we can.
I might need pipeweed. Let's go get the pipeweed. Yeah.
No, guys, we got everything, right? Like,
no.
we're done.
No, I need some more.
No,
And
there's nobody around us.
She nods.
Ryland,
Everything's
Ryland,
fine.
I would love an insight check versus Maya or Irene and Nurja's persuasion check.
Oh my fuck. All right, hold on. Here's your persuasion. Here it is. There it is. That's it. I can't. Oh, all right.
Oh, all right.
Not bad. I have a number in my head that you have to reach. Okay.
Did it go through?
Doesn't
Why
look
didn't it
like
go
it, no.
through?
I
Why
heard
are
the
you being a
solid.
painful
Also, while your
pain?
dice are being silly, thank you, Goblins and Warlocks, for gifting a subscription. Thank you. Anyway, carry on with your deep bow from stuff. Okay, yeah, all right. Thankfully, with your powers combined, it takes a second, Ryland, but it sinks in real slow. You get what they're doing.
I thought we said. Oh, that book. Yeah.
Oh, so loud. What's wrong with you? Okay, look, we're gonna go back. We're gonna get some stuff from Nurja, from the library. She's always wanted to read something, maybe something about Royal Elves. I think we picked that up before, but you know what? Let's double check, see if they have more.
Riley's gonna kind of lean over to Valen and whisper. I'm gonna say it because whispering's gonna be not come through very well, but he's gonna be like, "Do you think they're gonna relocate the door if we leave now?"
We're just giving it an opportunity to escape. We're here to do one thing.
I don't think there's a chance of us approaching unnoticed.
We're not getting the drop on them. We either do this now, or you play your games and lose them.
Can we perhaps isolate this guy?
He's probably
Off him before he can warn his buddies?
He isn't alone.
Oh.
And if that were me, everybody would already know.
I mean, I could, flame bolt and pretty good from distance. And,
But civilians.
yeah, there is that. All
Look,
right, well, I guess we continue and they know we're coming.
yeah, Valen's right.
How far ahead is he?
Okay, actually, that was a question I was going to ask you. I didn't want to interrupt. Or do you guys find yourselves like talking and moving in a huddle, like kind of leaning in as you're like all yapping with each other, or do you think you guys kind of stopped to talk?
I was about to add that Irene's going to like pick up some item from a nearby shop and kind of look over it as she's like asking these questions. Just
I was
so
gonna
you
say,
think we should kill that guy? No, in the alley somewhere.
I feel like we did the like you're shopping in the mall and everyone stops and like, all right, where are we going? Have we already been here? Are we going left or right?
That's what I was like. We know what you guys feel like you're doing. And it sounds like for Irene, it was kind of like, let's just pretend to window shop while we're here and talking about this stuff. Okay, so that being considered, all said, when you go to look back at the last point he doesn't seem to be there.
My brother's the only person who plays.
That was a real quick mute. Thank you. Oh, yeah. Your contact seems to be gone.
Is that guy gonna be okay?
Stay the course. Watch your back.
With that being said, how long does plus last? Is it 10 minutes or is it 1 minute? It's 1 minute. Okay, never mind. Just kidding. I was going to start thinking and concentrating as he was last instructed.
What are you thinking and concentrating on?
He is concentrating on, I would say initially he'd be like, protect my friends, because we on a hunt. She likes hunts. All right, concentrate on the hunt. Where is it? And he's like, doing the shifty, like, what am I? Where that? There's something to look at. And he's trying not to move his head as he's like, and he's thinking and concentrating on defending his team through a hunt. Like, kill the thing before they kill us.
Wow.
Oh, I really like the cover on this. We should probably have somebody within arm's reach of Treebender and Rusi at all times.
Yes. Well done,
This is a
Ryan.
natural 20 fucking performance check right now.
Yes.
All right, so for Rylan,
Yeah.
I will need a wisdom saving throw.
Ooh.
Oh,
Is this
shit.
because of what I was doing, or is this because of something
Yes,
else?
yes, it's what you said to me. Do not worry.
All right.
It's been rolling. Cool. Oh.
What?
Oh.
Okay, there it goes.
Oh. Okay. God, plus 10.
They did an update
They didn't update what?
to the UI of this.
Huh? It looks like it did.
Yeah.
No, I rolled that was my hand roll.
Oh, it's an update. I thought you said it didn't
Yeah.
update. I was like, yeah.
Oh,
Okay, thank you.
Okay, yeah.
Apparently, Dubs here is better than I do, so thank you, Dubs. I appreciate that.
Yes.
Okay, yes. So you got a 15. Gotcha. You focus on exactly what you've said. You don't necessarily see anything terribly different. Codrono, however, with his passive perception boosted thanks to a tea that he had to drink not too long ago, there is the faintest bit of glow coming from the tips of the antlers of Ryland's helmet.
Oh shit.
Nice.
Very soft. Had your perception not been as high as it is, you wouldn't have noticed.
Cardrono's gonna stare adamantly at the tips.
Well, Irene is doing a fantastic job blending in. There's just Codrono who's
And I feel like Ryland's like not even like picking up. He's just like, all right, gotta protect my blood. Stay the course. Take him out.
Yeah, Ryan.
But anyone else who notices, it is the faint. It's real subtle. If you guys didn't know what they look like normally, you wouldn't have noticed. Also, you're out in the desert sun, which is bright as it is. So it is a very subtle change, but it is slightly glowing.
What's it called?
What'd you say?
What's it called?
You're not sure. Your character is not sure at all.
He's gonna be like, anyone else see that? Anyone else see that?
There it is.
Valen will take a look.
Ryland's
Yep.
just looking for something specific now. He's like, oh shit, I missed it. Where's it at?
Irene's gonna turn around. Anyone see this imported mug from Waterdeep? This is amazing.
Oh yeah, it's very nice.
Hold up. So this
I might
desert
get this
city
one.
is importing its water all the way from Waterdeep.
Maya, can you please give me another performance check at advantage because you're killing this shit.
Yeah,
Okay.
and everything you say, you're is just going along with, trying to yes and you the entire time.
Yeah.
Thank God.
You're killing it, man. It's awesome. Yeah. Irene is diverting, thankfully, a decent amount of, especially like local eyes that are falling on you, which is in turn kind of making it a little more difficult for those who may have been maliciously watching to keep staring in your direction, as she seems to be diverting some attention, luckily.
Phew.
Important
You
for
look like
Waterdeep.
you were plotting so hard, Flandy.
Yeah.
Nah,
Yeah.
that was.
Are you guys still going towards the door?
Yes.
Yeah, we gotta.
Good. Just making sure. Okay, so you were over halfway there, so you probably have another like 10-ish or so minutes of a walk. So you're very, very close. And in that time, you're kind of weaving your way between some of the blocks. For the most part, you take the main roads, which are nice and wide and plenty of traffic, both human, camel, and carriage, what have you here. But some of the sort of twisting alleys that you have to take to get there are also kind of out of the way, because you guys were making sure that you weren't like a straight line to that place we found. So in making sure you're kind of not being too obvious about it, it's getting quieter for sure. And because of that, it's getting a little more obvious if someone's paying attention to you. And it's probably a good 5 or so minutes into sort of these winding back ways that you're starting to notice, from the rooftops at least, it seems like there's a few bodies that might be keeping up with you. And if there was any attempt to be sort of stealthy previously, there doesn't seem to be any attempts right now.
Awesome.
Can I say that Irene is pretending she's not paying attention to these people by, firstly, picking up a scarf that matches her boots from the marketplace while they were there? And then secondly, fussing with Garai's scarf to be like, see, you gotta match the rest of your outfit. They're behind us. So you gotta just go ahead and...
Alright, so considering this is a relatively narrow alley, in which case the big boys, which is Treebender and Rusi, can only fit kind of like one in a row. Would you guys mind lining yourselves up in your marching order as you are walking down? The arrow is arrow's whoever's in front.
Get in the middle. We need our animal friends in the middle.
Our big chunky boys.
Ain't nobody gonna touch our friends.
Ain't nobody catching our friends.
I can't
We
move
love
my
them so much.
Irene. Oh wait, never mind. I just lag spiked.
I clicked on her and I was getting ready to adjust, and then she just teleported away from me, and I was like, okay.
I was just saying, I'm probably lagging.
Put Tree in the booty right here.
Yeah, put
Right here.
Put the booty there.
Yeah, put
Alright,
Tree
that
in
means
there and
Maya,
Rusi in the back.
Irene has to move.
Bam. Yep.
She's just that close.
Okay, does that look good to everybody?
Yes.
No. Why
No?
do we have Lucy out in the front? Lucy should be... Also,
No, she's in the
right
back.
there.
He's in the back.
He's hidden
in
behind
the back.
Valen's mini bars. Also, Valen's not in a full square. Valen, fix yourself.
I'm chilling.
Oh yeah, he hit alt. Yeah, that's why. It's okay.
Gotta have the animals in the middle because you don't want them getting
That's
snapped.
my
Oh,
square.
go down.
Here.
You're killing Flandy right now. God, I didn't have us on the map because this was nonsense, but now I'm so sad that I didn't get to show. Okay.
Why's your bar so black?
Hey,
Get rid of those
Cadrone,
bars. You have so many
switch places.
bars.
Don't hate on my bars.
Can we switch places, Cadrone? Because Irene was fussing with Garai's scarf to try to
Yeah.
distracted ruse. Okay, thanks.
Oh jeez.
What?
Sorry, I told
Why is
you, Irene. I didn't mean
sideways?
to. You're fine. Don't worry. That was me. This is good. Everything's fine. Do not worry.
Oh,
being kept
gosh.
up a little too well.
Foozca,
Simple task. What's up?
I put a gif of your Ninja Runners on the rooftops.
I did. I saw that. Yes, it feels right. I'm gonna say.
Are any of these ninja runners within, say, 30 feet of us?
Yes, I would say at least one of them is. If
How-
you position yourself a little differently, you might catch two.
How close are they to the edge of those roofs?
They're not like leaning over. Probably like a step or two away, but you can kind of see the tops of their heads as they're moving.
All right. Valen he's casting Mage Hand, which he does psionically, which means it's invisible. And he's going to go to the closest one that has to make a jump between roofs. And the second he goes to jump, he's going to grab one of their feet, like the leading foot that goes to leap, so that they can't complete the jump and with any luck face plant on the ground. And maybe have a conversation. Maybe have,
Okay.
Yeah,
no, it sounds good. Do me a favor, roll me a actually wait, well, what is your we'll use your spell save DC for him to try and get out of it. So I'm not gonna have you roll anything. It's gonna be up to him to roll. Let me get his stuff out, pardon me. I'm looking in the wrong fucking folder. So many folders. Okay.
I mean, save yourself the trouble. You're saving against Nenner's spell. You just succeed.
I know. I'm trying not to, and now that you put it out there. All right. So
and the crowd's probably like, man, what is it, like a 15 or a 13? Is he weak? Nah, man, it's 19. Sure,
it's also, just so you know, this is a dexterity saving throw. I'm gonna say as you're grabbing onto him, so it's his attempt to kind of like slip out and or not bust his ass. Essentially, like it might fuck him up, but not to the point where he gets messed up. So this is his roll. He does not succeed.
Yes.
All right. I will say, because you're yanking on him, you have a little bit of control as to like where you want him to go. Like if you want him to just get straight down.
Then
Get down here.
directly into a trash can.
Yeah.
If there is a receptacle around, we'll aim for that. But other than that, we're going straight down.
We'll take that one if you don't mind. Yeah.
They came out in
unfortunately,
dumpsters. Yes.
There does not seem to be a trash receptacle immediately around.
Damn. That's right.
He deserves dumpster juice. Just let him get all that.
Dumpster diving in a different way.
But you guys essentially watch as someone like attempts to sort of take off and bridge the gap between the homes here, and they're all pretty close together around here, so it shouldn't be much of a problem. But for seemingly no reason, the cat gift that Flandy just posted in Discord, for seemingly no reason, the jump looked fine, but about halfway through it, all momentum just seems to be sucked back into one ankle, it looks like, and kind of pivoting off that, you watch as this humanoid man just kind of tilts, like pretty much head first looking, and then tumbles his way through the air. And he's going to take some damage because he was a decent amount of ways up there. But you hear a crash between the two buildings ahead of you, essentially, as this man lands pretty much directly on his back. There was an attempt to save himself, but it did not work out. But with that crash, it is a little bit ahead of you, so I will say that none of you have like visual at this very second.
Okay.
But that was noticeable. And the other heads on the roofs, as you hear this impact between the alleyway that's up ahead of you, the other heads on the roofs all seem to kind of disappear for a second.
Can we run in as concerned citizens?
Yeah.
I'm gonna run in as a
What was
concerned
that?
citizen with my sword like 2 inches out of its sheath, because there's no way this doesn't turn into a fight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Since Nirja is kind of at the front, she's gonna just shout, "What was that?" And then just like, "Are you okay?" And then go to where the noise was.
If you roll bad numbers, I hope it's like the CPR performance. Hey, are you okay? Are you okay?
Oh.
You call 911.
Yeah, I remember that. Oh my god, 7th grade. All right, anyway.
Oh my god. Okay. I'm going to be moving you guys to a map. Give me just 1 second, and we're going to kind of place things around as we're getting everyone into
Good
their
job,
correct
Henry.
spots. I freaking put you guys on the wrong god dang map. Or not map, layer. That's how I Use
So-
words, correct?
While Foos is getting together, I'm going to talk to everybody about turbos again. Turbos are great. They install really easy on your car, and they're fun. They make you go faster and outrun.
I
Oh,
miss my
really?
turbo.
Minners, I saw your agonized expression. Just
I love it. They're cheap, easy to install. Like they're great.
Yeah.
I love this. This is
Ooh,
amazing.
I have no
have
knowledge
one.
to decry the first two facts, but it made my car accelerate when I had one, so I'm gonna say that's verified information.
Turbos,
That's just
despite
easy as
my
downloading
teammates.
RAM.
Oh,
no, you just
why?
gotta
Don't you dare correct her.
let it happen.
Whose team are you
Don't
on?
you dare correct her.
How freaking proud Dubs is after saying that. And he's like, yes.
Let it happen, Minners.
I love
Just-
Oh my
Poor
god.
bastard's gonna go buy a turbo.
we
Like,
can get you.
I don't care why it's just not plugging in.
Oh yeah, Netters, what brand of turbo do you recommend?
We'll
I
issue a
would-
disclaimer and
No, no,
fine
no,
print
no, no.
after the show's over when the credits roll.
Real
Bagley,
life.
what do you think of a brand of turbo would be?
No, please no.
Oh yes, that's a correct. That's the right
has
angle to
names
take.
like
Quinn.
Nitro and and Comet and other things.
Get your Comet
Fast-moving
Turbo
objects.
here.
Comet,
Comet
get your
Turbo.
Comet Turbo.
Yes. Oh, thank you. That's beautiful.
And then, as you're right, somebody's gonna buy a turbo and be
What about
confused why it's not
turbo?
easy because we didn't tell them that it's hard to install if you don't have an adequate level of blinker fluid. So make sure you top that off
Oh, yeah.
before you
no.
install.
I'm gonna get another drink. This is your fault. I was good at two, but apparently I need more. I'll be right back.
I get one?
I
By
actually,
drink, he totally means non-alcoholic. Totally. Yeah.
yeah, because we don't need that. We are
He's
good.
getting a refreshing
Oh, God.
beverage.
Mm-hmm.
Beverage.
By the way,
What about
Hydrate,
Dasher
everybody.
Turbo?
Oh my god. What
Foos,
is
is it
this
okay if I
chaos?
also get something to drink?
Yeah, go right ahead. Actually, I can put the intermission screen on if you guys want a second. Like, I'm pretty much
We'll be
ready.
right back. This
All right.
intermission brought to you by Vogley Turbos, aka Comet Turbos. They're easy to install.
Ugly
Oh,
turbo.
man, that
Yes.
We'll
Yes.
be right back. We have barely have to get drinks and stuff.
Y'all made minutes leave.
We're all professionals here,
You
right?
may wonder
Yeah,
why
fine.
Nimbus looks like a broken man following the short break.
Yes. So, I do love Mark's suggestion. I think we should absolutely have a command for Nenners. We'll find out what it is. But now we have a command for Turbos for our wonderful sponsorship.
Oh, you want
I
a
don't
command for others? I got you.
Oh,
know. No. We're good. We are good.
All right, keep piling it on.
Can I have one?
We are picking up with the group. Valen, particularly, having joined a man off a roof. Essentially.
I
We're just
mean,
gonna
he
put
yoinked
it-
himself. I just made it happen.
He tripped.
He
there
yeeted
was
himself, but you yoinked.
There was an
He needed
attempt.
it.
Oh shoot! I forgot. He has to take damage because he landed on his feet.
You rolled it already. Yeah,
Yeah, you rolled it. The 3d6.
No, I rolled it.
Yeah,
but
but
I
she didn't remove it from the
click
sheet.
Point.
Ooh, sorry.
I got
Thank
you,
you,
Foos. I know what you meant.
No, you're good. All right, so I'm gonna say he's technically prone at the moment. You guys are all rounding the corner. Let me fucking move you to the map first, huh? Hopefully that worked because it looked real janky on my screen.
Bless.
Sorry.
All right, looks like it did. Let me adjust a little bit.
Ooh, that's cool.
All right. So where that man is on his back is essentially the target that you have yanked right off the roof. There are others that you... No, just kidding. Wait, hold on. What?
What is the
What?
scale of this map? Why are we so big?
This is like back alley little things, so it's like real small.
Yeah, but
Long and
we're the
narrow.
size of a whole ass building. Look at this. Hold on. I'm just gonna
Yeah,
put me here for
we're like the
reference.
size of
Look
a
at
third
that.
of-
A whole building?
We're a third of,
I couldn't fit
we're
in that
third
building.
the size of a building.
Oh my
Well,
god.
I mean, you are Furbolg.
Haven't you always wanted to be a kaiju, Flandy?
Kaiju!
I needed to put you guys in a small alley, and this is what we're working with right now.
Show me what you were.
Nothing but love.
Shake it fast. Gotcha, miss.
Thank you.
Why are we so silly?
I don't know.
Here we go.
What'd you say?
Did you bring out your own knife?
Mm-mm.
Oh, okay. Oh, it's gotta be mine.
Because it's yours. Congratulations. Yeah, so people were running up to this guy on the floor. Is that correct?
Yeah, Irene is in concerned citizen mode.
Okay.
Full concerned citizen. Just like,
Yeah.
Mhm.
oh my god, do you hear that? We gotta help this guy.
Yeah.
He took a terrible plunge.
World of preventer.
Go ahead and give me your performance
Huh.
check once again as you're rounding the corner, and you see this man kind of pulling himself back onto his feet.
Foos, I said that
While
I
they're
was
doing
kind of
that-
doing that too. Oh, sorry.
You could.
Should I do the same thing, or do you want me to just leave it?
What are you saying to help her?
Oh, well,
We're doing.
I was saying before, what was that? Are you okay? And then just running into the alley, because it did sound like, I guess it sounded like someone falling, like a heavier noise.
Okay, you can go ahead and roll me a performance check as well.
God damn it, Valen.
How? Jesus. How far away are we from the place that we think is the door?
You're probably 6 or 7 blocks away. Pretty close.
Okay. Okay.
On your
Alright,
winding
so-
path and such.
Ryland's just gonna kind of like stop, let them move forward, and he's gonna pseudo take up the rear.
He was in the rear.
And he
Excuse me.
No, he
With
wasn't.
gear.
Maya, I feel like you haven't known what direction people are in. That's okay. He was in the front, so you're gonna backtrack a little bit.
and he's gonna take up the caboose in a as low key as he can handle it defensive posture.
Okay.
Would you
What,
like a
wait,
performance
your
check for that?
defensive posture, as in like you're looking around, like trying to.
He's like he's wanting like he's
What? We have two people acting really well to act like concerned citizens, and then you have this guy in the middle of an alley doing that.
Can't decide if you want your hand on your sword or not. If it helps, my hand is fully on my sword.
If it
as
helps.
soon as he pulls his mace out, it's a bright ass fucking light.
Mace,
Like
excuse me. Oh,
It's noon in the desert. It's pretty bright here anyway. You're not blinding anybody.
yeah, but it's still like you turn on the flashlight and shine it at people, you're still gonna notice. Like, why does that dude have a flashlight in the middle of the day?
Okay, Okay, so I got what a few people are doing. Valen, is there anything that you're doing right now? Chaos.
Is he in line of sight for me?
No. Not right now. You can follow the women to make him in line of sight.
He's just gonna
Wow,
scooch
Foos,
just
they
so
have
he
names.
gets in line of sight. And as soon as he is, he's gonna immediately cast as subtly as he can, mold earth, and basically make the guy sink for like as he's trying to get up, like wherever he puts his hand to brace himself to like get up, that's the earth that's gonna go down 5 feet. And anytime he tries to like compensate, he's just gonna keep sinking until they get there.
Valen's gonna be a nuisance. Gotcha. Okay, so you're going up and doing that.
Yeah,
Kevin's
Valen.
kind of following you a little bit. Garai, you watch the team kind of like almost split immediately. Are you? What would you like to do? I guess is what I should ask.
My sword's halfway out, just like ready to either be put back or more likely kill the other 2 to 5 people that are watching.
Okay.
I don't think this is going to turn into we're believably they're the people watching us. They know we're not concerned citizens,
Right. Yep.
and we're here to murder them. So
Yep.
I'm getting ahead of that
why
ball.
Ryland's toward, because he's like, they're acting, so I should be at. But no, they know, but they're acting. But this.
Ryland's doing a terrible job. Gotcha.
I'm
And Kodrono, is there any?
I was
Are
living
you
vicariously
saying the
through
caboose?
Dubs for the last 2 minutes. Just like, wow, this guy looks like he's having the time of his life. Holy shit, he looks so happy.
He is happy.
He's gonna hang out towards the back.
Okay, so you're still there. We have the bruisers in the back just looking out, essentially, and everybody else is there. So I will handle the scene as you guys are kind of turning the alleyway. Nirja and Irene kind of going in that direction first, and you do see a pretty clearly cloaked individual. Although the artwork on the map is dark, however, this person seems to have sort of more sand-colored beiges that would obviously blend in with his environment. But you see him sort of scrambling to his feet and just eyeing the two of you as you walk up. How close are you guys getting to him? Just so I know. I have you close on the map, but have to be there.
I'm gonna have Irene kind of round the corner with a big concerned face, be like, "Oh my God, are you whoa? What is wrong with your feet? Did you anger an elemental or something?" She's just like cautiously approaching, like, "Are you?
Mm-hmm.
Is that spreading? What's going on with you? Is that like a
Okay.
thing you have?"
So you're, can I say you're 10 feet away from this person?
Mm-hmm.
She's slowly advancing, so probably like 15.
Okay, so you're on your way closer. And you're just same?
Nirja's a little bit in front of Irene and just kind of like squinting, like, what? Kind of looking at what's going on. Not
Okay.
only because I'm sure she hasn't seen Mold Earth before, but also because she wants to try and do. No, you're ready.
Okay, you need a minute, but we'll say you started doing that.
Yes.
All right, so that's what happened. And then Valen, you turn the corner and you're watching as this man essentially is getting back to his feet. And you said you're subtly doing it, but you're not using subtle cast, right? You just
No. Yeah, he's just
okay.
Doing
So
the
you're just
Jedi
gonna, like hide your hands or something. 'Cause it is
I'd
cinematic.
say like he could do like the fake quarterback thing where like his right hand is doing the somatic, but his left shoulder is facing them. So it's just
Gotcha,
one of those like he's breaking line of sight with that guy, not with anybody else.
Gotcha. Okay. So as that's happening, he's sort of fumbling in place. But he seems to kind of stare at all three of you with an intensity. There's a hood kind of pulled over him, so you don't quite get all the features, and he even seems to have sort of like a face mask on of some kind. But the eyes that you're able to recognize staring at you seem to stare with a little bit of recognition. And Irina hits you first just because you're closest to this person, essentially. But the attire, they didn't have uniforms. However, a lot of the Beastmasters, when you first went after Treebender, seemed to be wearing very similar things. And they seem to kind of have hooks and chains and other sort of devices attached to their belt. And this man seems to have exactly that. And as he's sort of like recognizing you, he's getting ready to spring into action, which means I need everyone to roll initiative.
Yay!
I was gonna say,
Yep.
Ryland is trying to pull the group close, especially if he lost line of sight. He's trying to
Mhm.
slowly get the group to come a little bit closer to keep both like not separate each side of the group?
I will say like this when I was asking what everyone was doing, that was like that time essentially. So I'll just say you're not terribly far away from each other, but yes, please select your tokens, roll your initiative, and here we go, baby. Okay,
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, yeah, shut down.
Come in. I need you. Nice
Whoa,
garbage roll from Kevin.
right. Hell yeah.
Oh,
Bailey,
God.
yes.
No.
What is going on?
Uh,
Oh no, Sir Tyrell's back on the map, y'all.
Yo.
Look at that.
Wait, Tyrion's on the map?
I rolled a 3.
Oh, okay.
yeah.
She's rolling garbage.
I was equally
Literally what
confused.
she's saying. Yeah.
My brain went through like 3 different stages of confusion. Like, one, he's not here. 2, it's the wrong campaign. 3, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
I have many questions.
Tyrael is like 4 years old right now.
I was like, nobody
No, he's
looks like Sir Tyrael
also
on this map. What?
Correct. That's a natural 1 for that guy.
Oh shit. Does that mean he's all the way at the bottom despite getting a 4?
I'm rolling hot. No, well, yeah, actually, no, because you didn't roll a natural 1, right? You just rolled a 2. Yeah, no, he's lower than you. I'll put an actual 1 for him.
Woo!
There we go. You are correct. So he looks like he's preparing to do something, but he's taking a very long time.
Very well.
Very long. This will be. Hold on, pardon me. I'm still rolling a few more things.
This is a doom scenario. You're one guy alone in the alley. There's 8 other people, and they all rolled initiative higher than you. And you're the one that got busted.
Yeah, it's not.
Like, get aggressive. Like,
It
Somebody
is
better
not
roll
a good
through.
situation for this guy. Let me tell you.
Somebody better
Okay,
roll.
there is. Okay. Valen,
Yes.
what is your dexterity?
Ain't Tizzle, 18.
Okay.
Wow.
All right. So, everybody looking at the initiative order that I just minimized. God dang it. Does that look accurate?
Yes.
Yes.
All the numbers look good. All right. With that, I think we're gonna get started with some kooky ass fucking combat.
Jumping
Which
one
I
shot.
believe means that our lovely guest Garai will be first.
oh shit.
Excellent.
So,
It's strange. I
Copy
never
your
roll well
turn.
on initiative.
yeah, you're first, buddy.
Yay!
This is our gift to you. We made sure you'd roll well tonight.
Yeah. Welcome. Welcome to the chaos.
Well, that was probably a poor choice because based on how stories work, the climax will be my last episode with you guys. So we should probably make sure the good rolls were there. Now, was there an event that clearly made this a we're in combat situation, or just from the meta perspective, we're now in a situation where turns matter? Because if I have nothing to
We're-
prompt me acting, then I'm probably
Right.
not acting.
Right. Currently, nothing like outwardly, clearly violent has happened. I would say that you do know that there does seem to be like what's going on? And then everything kind of went quiet around that corner as recognition was happening between the faces, and then that's when initiative was drawn. So you know that something clearly tension is happening in that area, but nothing like he pulled out his sword.
All right. Then I will kind of move up to the ruler. The scale of this map is odd. Okay.
Yeah, I'm
I'm
sorry.
gonna move.
I just pushed you guys on this.
Not a criticism, just an explanation of my actions. I'm gonna move up to kind of there, and my sword's still kind of half-ass drawn. I guess I'm a hold in action. If shit turns violent and somebody gets within sword range, I will sword them.
Okay. Sword them.
I will sword the man who gets in sword range. Okay, good. Just making sure I know what you're doing. All right. So you're holding your action. You've moved there. That's the end of your turn. Which brings us to not quite Valen yet, but someone rolled the exact same initiative as you, but has higher dex than you.
What about Nerja?
And-
She also rolled a 20.
Huh?
Nerja also rolled 20.
Good point, Plenty.
You did also roll a 20, and your dex is 20, right?
Yep, my dex is 20.
Okay.
Hey.
You and I need a roll off then.
Oh, shit.
Rollies.
Okay.
So go ahead and roll me a d20, and whoever goes first will go. Whoever rolls higher will go first. How do I work?
Whoever rolls first, quick, roll it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So all right, I moved it on the initiative. It should be accurate.
Okay.
But good call. Thank you for
We do-
making sure that I
Thank
knew
you,
that shit.
Sandy.
Yes, thank you. For some stupid ass reason, I closed the character sheet that I had to use right now. There we go, got it. Okay, so 20-foot radius, and blah, 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 blah.
Ba-ba-ba-ba.
Bye-bye. Okay, so familiar to a few of you, unfortunately. You watch as pretty much at a point directly on Garai, you watch as smoke seems to kind of billow out from him as the area gets obfuscated with a fog cloud that covers the team.
Oh no.
What's up? Oh, I thought Maya said something. Sorry. But give me just 1 second. I will get a visual for us for now. Fog
I
cloud.
thought this was Fireball. I guess I'm happy.
Can I burn a reaction to?
Did we
To
see
grab
where it was
onto-
cast?
This happened when.
Unfortunately, this person was stealthed, and I don't
Tree
think you
vendor?
guys have passive perceptions high enough. Because I know the casters have pretty garbage perception, if I remember correctly. So
Yeah.
I don't think you would have seen
I mean,
the person.
Really doesn't-
I don't know how high the threshold is. I will say I have a 17. It's not bad.
That is not bad. It is not high
Yeah.
enough. But yeah, actually, I think Kodrono like spotted this person right before the cast went off, and he was suddenly. Well, actually, you're out of the cloud, if I remember correctly. I'm going to cheat and use one of the dark time things for me right now because I can't find my fog cloud. So I'm just going to use this for right now. Which I put on the GM player because I'm fucking up. Give me a second. Oh. I'm being so cool right now. All right. Well, the good news is that's pretty much the end of her turn because she's going to do that. And then she's going to hide. So she'll continue doing that, which means let me just move this around a little bit. I'm going to put it on the map layer so you guys can see it. But those of you who are in the fog cloud, you can only see fog, which is unfortunate.
Can I burn my reaction to hold on to Tree Bander?
Yes. Buddy, where are you? Just grab onto him. That is not a problem at all. But yes, you guys should see that dome thing looking thing. That is the current fog cloud.
Okay.
So let me just make sure. Slightly off. Oh, it's a little smaller actually. I need to make it a little bit bigger. Just a little bit bigger. But that's the end of her turn, which brings us to Nirja. Nirja, you are suddenly in fog.
Okay. She's just gonna instinctually grab for Irene and make sure that she's like right behind her, and hold Mithril Majesty in front of her because I have nothing to see through the cloud.
Yes, correct.
Anything with yeah, so she's just gonna just say Irene and then just reach out and try and grab for her arm if she lets her, which I'm assuming she will, but I don't know. Irene, how do you feel about that?
Irene actually, when Thief the Boy started to get real antsy, well, when she started to recognize him, she was already in like arguing with herself internally. Should I burn him alive? I feel like this is the time to burn him alive. But then, this happens, and she sees. I don't know if she can see Nirja reaching for her, but I guess she would hear her and just be like, "It's okay, I got this." She already knows what she's gonna do. This happened once already. She's not about to let it happen again. She's prepared for this moment, like a wizard. You'd be so proud, baby.
Okay. All right, so she is just going to, she's going to try and at the very least get close enough to Irene to, I don't know, do something back to back so at least she knows where Irene is and she won't get disoriented or get lost in the fog cloud, and she's just going to hold out Mithril Majesty in front of her.
Sure. Okay. Sounds good. You're doing that, which brings us to Valen. 3 people who rolled 20 on initiative is dope.
Valen's gonna kind of mutter under his breath, like, amateurs. Today you face the preventers at their full strength and just dispel magic on the fog cloud as a quicken spell.
Hey.
And on the action spell, he's going to cast Mind Sliver on the downed slaver asshole.
Oh god, so he needs that's an int save? Yep.
Yep.
You beat me to the punch.
Let me-
I was getting that
Let me
dispel.
tell you, he real smart. Let me tell you.
He's so smart. So very smart. Look at that. It's a great roll.
There
Yeah.
you go.
All right. So he takes an extra 8 points of psychic damage, and what's this? Doesn't he get disadvantage on some shit or whatever?
He does, but as he does that, he also looks at Irene. He's ready for you, I think. Let me link it for you. Must subtract 1d4 from the next saving throw they make before the end of my next turn.
Awesome.
Which means if you have anything with a save, he's basically baned. Enjoy.
Mm-hmm. Actually, he's not that anymore. It's not Bane, but I'm gonna put the Bane symbol on him so I remember that he has that. Okay, good job. That was your
Well done.
action and bonus action.
Yep.
Is there anything else you're going to do?
No, I got Garai to my left, my brother to my back, Irene to my left. I'm good to go.
This is exactly where I want to be.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, that brings us to Rusi.
Does she? She was with them when Treebender got taken, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess she's just gonna try and smell and see if she can't identify anybody else lurking around. Being a defensive for Treebender. Probably gonna
Sure.
back up to him and start just.
Give me a perception check.
That
on
sound
her,
effect was perfect.
Yes.
Yeah. So
You said
perception check at
perception.
advantage, I believe, because it's her sniffer.
I don't know if it's gonna roll at advantage. It didn't, so here's one more. Bam.
Do I not
Who's
have
rolling
the advantage toggle on you for that?
No,
Where is
I'm using the cheat sheet that pops up when I click on her.
Sorry. Yep. No, I remember. Okay. Yeah. All right. So she kind of backs up to Treebender. It is her, as you mentioned. She doesn't sniff anyone in the immediate vicinity. But she is now. She's looking around. She's being real active. Is that all she's gonna do? Just making sure.
Yes, unless you can hold an action of some sort, but I'll leave that up to you.
I honestly took that as her kind of holding her action to bite. If
Okay.
someone
Yeah.
God dang it. Okay. Which brings us to Kadrono. Yeah. No more fog cloud. It was dispelled very quickly.
What's that symbol on? Well,
It's just he can't use his reaction. He used his reaction already to grab Treebender, so he doesn't have it yet. All right, back up.
that's right. He did.
We hug.
He's going.
We hugging. Can you imagine the fog clears and you're like, I got you. All right.
Yeah, he's Cardrono's gonna just group up a little closer, but make sure Treebender's in between,
Okay.
not exposed. Yeah, and hold action, swang.
Swang. All right. Hold an action. That brings us to another stealthed individual. Give me a second. Where the hell are these character sheets? Okay. Yeah, I guess he's gonna go after you. As the fog cloud is dispelled and Valen's doing some work, 2 arrows immediately get shot in his direction.
Oh shit.
He has advantage on the first one because of stealth, but from one of the rooftops, you guys will watch him be visible as he kind of pulls over the edge of the roof and looses 2 arrows.
God damn it.
I love you, Nenners.
Every time.
This shit again.
I don't know.
I love you, Nenners.
Hold up a second, though.
3
There we go.
inspirations.
Yes.
I think I have to sacrifice my held action to use my reaction, but I'm going to do it.
Okay.
Oh, shit.
And I'm going to just kind of reach out. And I guess I don't really know what runic shield looks like. But I guess something along... I'm just picturing that they're all along my belt. So just something on my belt will highlight for a second. And this bitch has to re-roll and use the new roll.
All right.
Oh shit! Nice.
Wow.
Do I re-roll the advantage or just the natural 28? Like just one, or I guess
That's a
just
good
one.
question. It just says they have to re-roll and use the new roll.
I don't know. I guess I would say it's just the one.
I mean,
I'll say it's
Because
yeah.
that's the dice
Like
that
a-
we're challenging, I
Right,
guess.
because you're saying
Yeah.
like that particular one. That's what I'm going with.
Yeah.
And I think I minimized it. I did, like a genius. Okay, so
I
one
didn't
more
even know
roll.
what I was doing.
At least you didn't close it.
16. Does that?
Neither
do
of
it?
those hit. I put Mage Armor on.
Hey! I was
Yeah.
like,
Nerd.
16 was
Yeah.
16 with me, John. Oh no, 17. You're right. Very nice. All right. So
Yeah.
as it's coming out, something on his belt lights up, and you watch as the arrow, like almost purposefully, just changes direction out of seemingly nowhere. But Garai next to you seems to have activated something, and you guys watch as a humanoid figure at the top of one of the roofs just goes fuck, and he's going to use his bonus action to try and hide. And we will see. I'm not going to. That was a very good call because he also gets sneak attack on that. So
Ooh.
Wow.
that would have been a natural 20 sneak attack. And with a very high roll, you see him pop up for a second and then disappear. Just so everyone knows, he was right around here. Ignore the radius if you have it, but he was right around here and then disappeared immediately. But that's the end of that person's turn, which brings us to Tweebenda, who, as the fog cloud initially kind of emerged from the group in between everyone, there was sort of, not panics, but like, okay, we've seen this before, and, you know, reaching for Treebender and also being like, I know how to handle this now. There's a moment where there's almost an expectation of Treebender to kind of have flashbacks or some kind of reaction to it. But instead, Rylan, when you kind of go to reach around him, he is full rigid, and part of you is like, it's okay, bud, don't worry about it. No, he is full attack mode right now. Looks ready to pounce on somebody, and the second the fog cloud clears, he kind of does a circle, just trying to see if anyone's near anyone else, doesn't see anyone on the ground, and immediately starts climbing the next building. Going in the direction of one of the people who attempted to shoot Valen. So I'm just gonna have him. It should be no problem, but I'm just gonna make sure he can make it. Yeah, scales it no problem. And in an instant, Ryland, you see the fog cloud clear, and then watch as the owlbear just climbs up one of the sides of the buildings. And these buildings are not clearly meant to be climbed on by an owlbear, so there's like little accents on the sides and like even knobs that are just breaking off as he's pulling himself up. Like, it's not a graceful thing, it's more a muscular thing, and he manages to get to the top. Go ahead.
Since I'm right behind him, can I like move with him?
Think so? Like up? You mean like holding on as he's climbing?
Yeah, like
No.
and you, like kick off like oh.
No. Part of that is because you already kind of like did the oh okay, but
Okay,
no, he's
that's fair. That's fair. That's fair.
unfortunately. No, it was a good attempt. I think if he was just walking, I would have let you, but climbing is like you are full on, like holding on for dear life. But he climbs to the top, and he's going to use his action to see if he can do some shit. Give me 1 second. He has advantage because owlbear.
Yeah.
Think.
I'll
Oh god,
bear
what
it.
garbage rolls! He goes up to the top, and after the sort of like destruction of the side of his building, you hear a few kind of like from the top rooftop of people you can't see, but are clearly reacting to a giant owlbear on the top of this roof. But unfortunately, he didn't quite catch them perfectly, so he's up on the top, looking very aggressive, and that's going to be his turn. So we'll go to Ryland at this moment.
All right. Does Ryland think that he could use his regular movement to get all the way up?
Might be a bit of a struggle, mostly. Oh, I mean, if you use a different side of the building, you're probably fine because that part is a bit destroyed. It might make it a little bit more difficult to climb up. But if you go to the other side of it, yeah, probably. And by the way, the other side, I just mean you're kind of like squeezing in between here. Not that you have to go very far, but you can make an athletics check to see if you can scale it smoothly.
Nah, his buddy just got. All right, he's gonna misty step then. Not sure.
Okay, you missed stepping to the top.
Yeah, he's gonna if he needs to like cheese it and like see just above it so he falls a little bit, like whatever it may be, but like obviously it's to the point where he's misty stepping his way up.
Okay, gotcha. The other thing that's helping you with this is like you have a little bit of distance from the edge, so like it's when you're really up against it that it's like I can't see the top, but you're okay from the distance that you are. So you can put yourself next to Treebender on this side and just say you're kind of like towards the edge or on the opposite side.
All right,
Okay.
and then as he gets up here, as he apparates out of the mist, he's pulling his mace out, and does he see anybody he can beat up?
You can go ahead and give me a. If you do give me a perception check, you will have to. It would be your action. However, I will say that when you first get up there, there's a few things on this rooftop, be it either like small tents or little like sort of shanty awnings and such at the very, very top of it. So it's not like perfectly flat rooftop. But when you first jump up there, you don't see anything or see any people, is what I should say.
Okay. Trying to think if I have. These guys weren't described as being anything that would be like divine sensible before, right?
No. Yeah, I don't think anyone ever pinged from this group of people, that is.
Okay. I'm gonna say he'll kind of move his way around Treebender to get like better eyes on the rest of the rooftop as he can, and he's gonna prep a javelin and hold his action to throw it at the first motherfucker he sees.
I'm gonna hold my action to javelin, bitch. All right, sounds good. So that's what you're up to. Okay, and then there's someone else who's gonna go. Who is hitting? Give me a second. Okay, it is pretty much as you're doing that you recognize someone else kind of popping out from one of the tents there, and you've encountered a few of these before. But they were mostly kind of like the Beastmasters underground or elsewhere. And a part of you is just expecting kind of the usual roguey types, the ones who are kind of hidden. But what steps out instead is an adult tabaxi who seems built. This is a very large, imposing frame. Thankfully, you're taller, being the half-giant that you are. But it almost feels comical, like he pops out of something that seems way smaller than him. But as he just kind of seems to adjust, you see he pulls out a spear of his own and throws it as he's running towards you.
Oh my god, if we get to throw at each other, it's
Yeah, you're gonna throw your javelin actually, so go ahead. I mean, I imagine you are. Are you gonna...
Yeah, absolutely. Can I pre-land a smite on that and turn it into a melee attack? No?
No,
All right.
I'm very sorry, you cannot.
Oh,
but
shit.
he's gonna... Oh,
Whoa.
shit!
Yes,
that hit.
let's go.
Holy damn, yeah.
Take my crown back.
Nailed it.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, none of that,
Hold
but-
on. That's wrong. Sorry.
Yeah, so that's the...
It's a radiant javelin of radiant.
Well, it's...
It's just the... Actually, does the improved divine smite land on that? Or is that melee too? Let me read that real quick.
javelin. Okay.
Melee weapon. Okay, yeah, the 10 does not hit. None of it.
Yeah, I was fairly certain, but I was just gonna let
I
you
wasn't
figure
sure.
that
That's why I
out
was
first. Yeah, no, I hear you. I appreciate that.
I was
let me
prepped to
just-
mace people.
For sure.
Yes, you were. He's gonna throw his spear at first, which unfortunately was advantage because he was stealthed initially. So I do believe it 24 hits.
Just barely.
Yeah, I was like, I'm pretty sure your AC is 23, so I think that barely hits. Okay, it rolled twice. Just take the second one, the 16 rather than the 13, because I made them roll twice rather than breaking it up, and that was my bad. Sorry, take
okay.
the first one. Take the first one.
The 13?
Mm.
Yes. The 13. Correct. Okay,
I'm not.
I need to adjust this so it makes more sense for me. Okay, there we go.
Minus 13.
And then he's going to close the
That was
distance and okay.
I'm good. I was mathing wrong.
Okay.
I pushed wrong.
You're good. He's going to he chucks the spear at you, and as he's coming up, you see him reaching for another spear. But rather than attacking with that, he kind of goes to smash you with his shield bash. So he's going to extend his shield to try and hit you with that. It's not an advantage, but we take the first roll, which is a 26 anyway. So you take 8 points of bludgeoning damage, and I need you to make a DC 15 strength saving throw. I'll be back.
I only take 4.
Yes, you wait. Oh, yes, you did.
Also,
Mhm.
because of my little leafies, they're keeping me from being knocked down, so I don't have to make the save.
Oh,
Damn it.
what?
No,
I'm talking shit.
Oh, that was
yeah,
right.
Mugly.
Never
They're
mind.
very trusting. She's like, wow.
I am extremely
Aw.
gullible. Just so everybody knows.
Roll a 5 or higher, and
Yep.
you did not.
Mhm. Listen,
Rylan,
Nennis was
you are
talking
not-
shit about taking his crown back, and that he brought this on himself.
He did. He certainly did. So you get knocked prone as this Tabaxi comes running out from the back, and yep, thank you, sir. That's the end of his turn, which brings us to Kemen, who, after seeing the arrow kind of just miss Valen, you see him. You feel his hand on the back of your, one of your shoulders for a second, and in Githyanki, which nobody understands except for Valen, you hear, "You'll be okay, right? That guy almost hit you."
I'm good, thank you.
Okay, good. I'm gonna go hit him. So right after that, you watch as he kind of just disappears into what looks like a golden tendril of some kind, and just sort of shoots its way between the team and up towards the top of the roof. That, if I remember correctly. Does that take his action? That's part of his movement? Oh, that's one of his other things. Yeah, never mind. Okay, so he's gonna do that. Hop up to the top of this roof. He's gonna see if he can. Well, he did spot that mess over there. Yes. Seeing that Ryland was immediately thrown to his back, gonna go over it to kind of help you out.
I'm fine.
2 attacks.
Everything's fine.
Say? I'm fine. Just on his back. Like, fine, don't worry. But no, he's gonna head over there. Normally eating pavement. Jesus.
He's on his back. He's not on his front. He's on his back.
He is. He gets 2 swings. Oh god, yeah. The 30 obviously hits. This guy does not have a 19 AC, so they both hit.
Hell yeah.
So Kemen does that, and he also gets his Curse of Agony. Ignore the roll for that. Yeah, so he does quite a bit of damage coming up. So the giant Tabaxi kind of knocks you over, and as you hit the ground, you just kind of see a grin kind of form underneath the mat. You could just see the face kind of pulling at it. And right after that, you didn't quite hear any footsteps, but you just hear the sound of a very familiar blade going off. And after the first shot lands on the back of this Tabaxi, you see the familiar spectral sword kind of do an extra third swipe as the Curse of Agony goes off, and this Tabaxi just kind of screams in pain, as he does. Oh boy. 51 points of damage.
Holy shit.
In 1 turn. So yeah, that guy is not having a good time, but he's beefy, so he's still up. That's his action and bonus action and movement. He's going to stay right there. Which brings us to Irene.
All right. First thing, Irene's just gonna look to Nurja and be like, "Kill." While she's kind of pointing at the slaver who's like trapped in mud. But seeing that Treebender went up to the roof, she's actually. I imagine after that guy took a shot at Valen, she can just dimension door next to him.
Oh, up to the roof. Yeah.
Sure. So I was thinking here, and bear with me. She was in a quickened dimension door up to the roof behind that guy. Let Kandara take over with the intent of like fucking him up so bad that the other guys get shook. So basically just have a morale failure while they're dealing like, oh, we're in it now.
Okay, I will say it is an action to switch to Kandara. So you can get up there and shift.
If you quicken spell, then
if she
that's
quickens
a bonus
it,
action.
did that bonus action dimension door becomes a bonus
she can
action?
shift. She just can't attack as Kandara in the same turn.
Gotcha.
So she was saying, I'm going to fuck that guy. I'm like, you have to wait until next turn to fuck him up. You can get up there and shift. That's
Kandara can fly, right?
Kandara can fly.
Oh, I mean, just shift now.
Isn't it?
But it's also not. But you do have to he can't fly automatically. I will also mention that.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
it has to be sort of activated.
Nuance.
Yeah, there's some goofy shit.
All right. Well, that's not gonna work. That is unfortunate. I wanted to do some real spook tactics there.
What if you haste yourself?
Oh shit! Can you?
You still wouldn't have enough actions.
Quick and haste, 2 actions.
If
You could get 1 attack off, yes.
So if she bonus action hasted herself, got 2 actions, and then did crazy shit.
And
You could bonus
Then
action
you wouldn't have the
haste,
dimension door.
action shift, and then you have 1 action that you could only use to attack or a handful of other things.
Yeah.
Right.
feel like we need a
Your
degree for
second
this
action would be to either activate your flight or to attack. But if you're down there, then you have nothing to attack, so it would probably be to activate the flight.
Action economy, why?
We're just as a reminder, like this is the intro. We're not even at the base yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, the idea was just Well, here's what she's thinking. She's just like, we fuck these guys so bad, have them so shook that they don't even arrive to warn their buddies. They're just like, we gotta fucking go. And they don't even warn them.
I have to assume they have at least one dude who ran away to warn them now
Yeah.
and isn't fighting us.
Yep, I
Probably.
agree to that.
I can't even pull off what I wanted to anyway. So she is still extremely worried about Treebender. So I'm looking at Kanara's sheet. That's not going to happen. So let me go ahead and go back to me. She is going to still bonus action Dimension Door up to the rooftop.
Sure.
But this time, not next to the slaver. She's just going to, let me see if I can, on this map, pinpoint where that guy was. The shot of Valen.
He shot a Valen from around here.
Okay. She's going to, use her Dimension Door to pretty much teleport up here.
Okay.
And then twin action firebolt him in the back if she can.
The guy on the ground, or
The guy on the rooftop that shot at Valen.
much like I explained to Ryland, there's a lot of sort of like tents and various like kind of handmade things on this rooftop. So it's not like a flat rooftop where you see everything. When Ryland and Treebender got to the top, they didn't see anyone out in plain sight. So when you pop up there, there's just like barrels, boxes, and tents kind of set up on this roof. So you come up and you see a bunch of them beating on a tabaxi, or at least near a tabaxi, Ryland on his back. But other than that, you don't see anyone else.
Just ruined all my plans.
I explained this already, okay?
I mean, to be fair, there's nobody on the map for you to think you could hit. I'm just
I can't see who I'm targeting, so I'm having a little trouble visualizing.
Misty Step.
Okay, would the Dimension Door still work to get her on the rooftop? Is there any visible place you can...
You can give me a perception check as your action to see if you can like find someone. They're actively stealthing.
God damn it, Foos!
They're actively stealthing. You are running against people
Fuck it.
who have hit and
She's
run
just gonna, like,
tactics. They're
run
not
back
just like,
and-
I'm here.
Nah,
Or
Foos,
you can
I'm
just
done.
hit the guy you can see who has a weakness to spells right now.
Yeah, she's just... Never mind. She's not gonna do that. She's gonna fuck up the guy who's right in front of me.
Maya, he hit that guy with the sliver so that he would have a -4 D4 on his saving
No, it's
throw.
cool. It was more of like a she is immediately worried about Treebender because he isolated himself by running up there.
Understood.
And she
Okay,
was worried that they were gonna fuck with him. And so
I'm
she
gonna point out that that owlbear has more health than you do.
yeah.
Also, he has a Ryland.
Since there are like
Does have a
9,000
Ryland.
people doing it,
And a Kevin.
And a Kevin, yeah.
Fucking spell blitz this guy. Alright, so boy. Wow.
Also, you're really rude, Foos, for that positioning with Kevin.
Yep, she's just gonna firebolt the shit out of him with twin
Oh,
firebolt.
because of I see.
And then Scorching Ray. She just wants to incinerate him.
You were quick casting and twin firebolt?
Oh god, you're right.
I mean, you can quick cast Scorching Ray and twin cast.
You can,
Fireball.
or yeah, you can. You have to use a quick cast at some point because those are all actions.
Yep, we're doing
Okay.
it. She wants to kill him.
What he said.
Man.
Also, I love that he gave you a minus to saving throws, and you rolled all attack, like rolls essentially, instead of making him save and having a minus. It's fine. Roll your damage. He gets hit by all of those. His AC is obviously not 24.
Well, you have 2 more Scorching Rays as well, because that's minimum 3.
Scorching Rays 3. Yep.
Oh, I have to roll the other. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh boy, so many rolls.
Good job, guys. Yeah.
Uh,
Get those rolls.
So much fire
Okay.
damage is
The
happening.
14 misses, but the 23 obviously hits. So only one more. All right.
If he's not
Look
dead,
at all that beautiful damage.
12, 28,
How are you
38,
hitting harder with
41.
firebolts than you are scorching rays?
yeah, I don't understand that at all.
Bad
Okay.
rolls.
Rolling
Yeah.
2d6, 2.
Yeah, I mean, Scorching Ray is just 2d6. Her fire bolts are 3d10.
Yeah.
Ah,
That's
Okay.
Because I think Scorching Ray is what, like level 2 or something? It's not.
Yeah.
it's
not
still
like
a leveled
wild
spell.
one.
You'd think it would do. Yeah. All right. Now you
I
got.
think winners we have Pathfinder brain, and we're
Yeah, I
just-
think so. 'cause
Yeah.
One of them
normally you'd
scales
add
with level and one doesn't.
like I
Correct.
expected that Scorching Ray to do some
in PE you get
I mean, to be fair,
Bonus
if you,
spell
without the
damage.
twin cast,
Yeah.
Firebolt would be doing 3d10 versus potentially 6d6.
yeah. Anyway,
All right.
regardless.
You do that damage. He is
I don't want to hear shit about my turn
Origami,
no more.
okay. Just so we
Shut
know,
up, man. I have like eight questions.
there's going to be an origami emote when we get the chance, and it's going to be used every time someone takes a long turn. And this would be a chance to spam the origami emote. But Maya, are you done with your turn?
Yeah, that's all of it, man.
Fantastic.
I ain't got no more plans. I don't ask no more.
So that brings us to the man who rolled a natural one after he was pulled off the roof. So he is living his best life, let me tell you. Okay. So he's up. He just got whacked quite a bit. I see fold. Exactly. That's the correct answer that we want to see. He's going to use his action to look at Nirja and the weapon in her hands and cast Heat Metal on your Mithril Majesty. So I will need, I believe it's Constitution saving throw. Give me a second.
Not
spell
in
save-
my house.
It's
Oh.
not so.
You are
I'm
not getting
counterspelling
spells off on
everything.
my friends who are right in front of me. Absolutely not.
All right, there is a caster on the roof who is going to try and counterspell your counterspell. You cast it at regular, right?
Yeah, it's he's familiar with heat metal, so he wouldn't have
Okay.
to overdo it. He
Then
has the spell.
your counterspell unfortunately gets counterspell.
Wait, hold on. Is he visible when he attempts that counterspell?
She is not visible to you.
Fucking
I've
all my plans. I'm leaving. I'm done. I
I'm,
can't do nothing today.
does that count as fire damage?
Well,
fire damage?
there's a whole thing with it. You have to roll your, but yes, I know you're resistant to it.
Okay.
That's fine, but you need to roll your Constitution saving throw for me, please. And this is just to see if you hold it or not. But otherwise, it does.
Oh shit!
And
Does that pass?
no, it does. It does. Oh, you're not in
No.
Ryland's aura, so no,
why
it
is
does
it
not
plus
actually.
5? Oh, I'm
Because
sorry.
you have the Ryland
Okay,
aura.
I do. I do. Okay. Why not use inspiration for this? Let's do that.
There you go. Yeah, we got
Alright,
3 of them
alright.
bad boys.
Okay.
Yes. His DC is 15. You're good. Okay. So you don't drop Mithril Majesty, but it burns in your hands. You do take half damage. So rather than the 13, you take 6 points of damage. But Mithril Majesty is on fire in your hands. And he is going to... Just going to double check. Yes, he can do that. Okay. So after that, you see him kind of stepping back into the alleyway, expecting him to kind of, stealth again, but instead you see him pointing towards Valen once again. Shoot him! And with his bonus action is going to command the guy to try and shoot you one more time. So we'll see if that works. He stealthed again, so he does get advantage again.
Stop shooting my wizard until I get my reaction back.
Wow.
Oh, again?
There. Okay.
Who's?
I will ask though, because there's people on the roof and there's casting and shooting going on. Are they breaking
Yeah.
stealth with that at this point?
Yes, actually, the person who did the counterspell, it is breaking stealth, and this guy just broke stealth too.
Okay.
So hold on 1 second. Let me make sure.
Who's you have to manually
Because
roll
you
dice.
can't be doing this at threat. You know what I mean?
No, you're right.
Yeah.
No. They break stealth to do these things. You're correct.
Get those cat dice.
Get those
Those
cat
cat dice out again.
Cat dice.
Thanks, buddy.
You have to roll
all right.
cat dice against vendors now.
All right, let me get the other
Yeah.
invisible. There you go. Okay.
Yeah.
So these two are the one. This is the one that counterspelled, and then this is the one that shot you. That's the word I'm looking for here. Okay. So with that, I do a Constitution saving throw as you possibly will get poisoned. We'll see.
Hmm.
I would like to note there's still inspiration out there. Maybe.
There are 2.
I
There are
don't
2
set an
indeed.
advantage, but
We'll see. Ooh,
20.
20 passes.
20.
Okay, so you do take. Is it half damage on a failed? Yes, it is half.
Why are we always getting hit by poison? I don't have that shit ready.
I don't know. So rather than what, 46, right? Points of poison damage, you take 23, as well as the 8, and then he also gets sneak attack damage because he popped out, which is 4d6. So we'll just double that. So you take 28 on top of that.
Jesus.
Awesome.
Hey, Bobby, how's it going?
Let me just do some
I'm
calculating.
just accidentally beating my brother's ass.
I don't think it's accidental,
Nah,
but
there's
you know,
a-
Accidental.
it's
it
not.
doesn't fly at this point. No, we're
Ooh,
good.
what'd
We're
y'all
good.
do?
What'd you say?
Do math
Sorry?
right. There you go.
Okay, sorry.
No, you
Got
good.
something important. That's the end of his turn, because, yeah, that was pretty much all he was doing. That brings us to Garai.
Oh, hey, it's me.
Yeah.
But again, taking over character took me my brain a second to be like, "What's that name?" Oh, right, it's me.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I know. When it's a new name, you're like, yeah.
I would like to see about climbing up this here building and being on top of it.
Sure. You can wait. Which one? Sorry, just the one directly in front of you.
Directly to the left.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me an athletics check to see how easy it is for you to pull yourself up. DC isn't wildly high. God damn. Yeah. Not a problem. You can climb that, no problem.
Cool. How much movement did that use to get just right there?
I
was here.
Yeah. I would say that takes you. How much movement does he have total?
40.
40. Okay, so you probably have 10 more feet of movement at the end of that.
Well, that is enough. I don't need to bother dashing. I'm gonna just move over here and be all up in this gentleman's business. And do I want
A gentleman or a lady?
Is it? This is a lady.
Well,
Called it.
I'm zoomed out, and she has a very strong chin.
She has a very strong chin.
So strong.
My apologies.
Carries the team on
to-
that chin.
to the lady.
It's fine.
Okay.
It is okay.
Double checking what bonus actions I have and if I want to use them this early in the day. Nah. So I am gonna first do a little bit of this.
Mm-hmm.
And that sounds like it probably hits. And I'm gonna do a little bit of that.
I think that also hits her. She's a caster. That also hits. Yes.
So we're gonna do a little bit of that. Wow, that was a garbage sneak attack, but
Sneak attack, but yeah, that's all right.
minimum damage, basically all the way around. I could have done one worse. That's
that
all
was
right.
1, 2, and then 1. Oh, no. All right, so that was the first strike, and
There
the
we go.
second. There it is. Okay, better. So 19. Is that correct?
19. Yep.
Okay, good. Very nice. So you run up to her. You can see this very much like, oh god, get away from me, kind of like expression as you're getting up close to her. You don't recognize her, but her eyes seem to widen a little bit when you come up, and then slash her twice.
I mean,
um,
pretty pathetically, but we did some damage, so we'll take it.
damage. That's good. Is that the end of your turn?
Hold on to check what my options are with this. Using a character I haven't used before. Okay, you said there's barrels of nonsense are up here, right?
Yeah.
Okay, well then, because I attacked her, she can't hit me with an opportunity attack, and she's a caster anyway. So I guess I'm gonna like step. I can't. My initiative order's over here. Is there a tent or a barrel or a whatever over in like this corner area? Then I will use my bonus action to hide.
All right. Give me your stealth roll.
Am I good at stealth? I don't even know.
I don't remember.
Oh, I'm not bad at stealth.
Okay.
I rolled shit, but I'm not bad at stealth.
All right. He just immediately runs up, slashes this lady, and she's like, huh? And then you just dash off around her again, like hide. She's just, huh? But lucky for you, her passive perception has apparently no idea where you went. So you seem gone. That seems to be the end of your turn, right?
Yeah.
Okay, great. It is now her turn, and she's up there confused and shit. Okay, she is going to... seeing some of the shenanigans that happened over there, she's going to take a step or 3 back, kind of hunker herself because she is tired of being... or seeing some counterspells going off, so she's hunkering down to cast this so she's in her line of sight. And I'm going to make sure I am reading this correctly before I do it. Okay. With that, she's going to notice the paladin on his ass, essentially, and just kind of whisper on the wind, which
it almost feels like time kind of slows down for you, Ryland, as you're on your back and just sort of accepting what's happening around you. But you start hearing, hello. Join us, won't you? Give me a wisdom saving throw, please.
No.
No.
Come on!
I don't know. He's good at wisdom.
Yeah, get that
Fine.
shit out of here, brother.
You're
That
fine.
ain't
Yep.
shit.
Andy!
Son of Missouri ain't having none of that. Let's go.
He's so mad right
Get
now.
up and Spartan
Um,
kick that cat off this roof. Let's go.
I feel like he's just gonna be like, "Oh, thank you."
Mhm.
But yeah, you hear that, and then right after that, you hear just frustration noises. And she's going to also kind of like dive out of the way and try and hide. But she is not. Oh wait, no, I'm sorry. She doesn't have it. She does not. Just kidding. Okay, so
I was gonna say, can she roll a D something to see if she lands right where grass?
I know, right? The two of them are like, ah!
Also, technical question about the people who are hiding up on the roof with me. When they're hidden, do they have total cover?
Depending on where they were, the two who you see
Okay.
visibly, they are not.
Well, sure,
Hiding
at
at
the
all,
moment,
but
sure.
yeah.
It may or may not be relevant. I'll ask about it on my turns.
Sounds good. But no, but they are visible. She is going. Oh no, she can't. She's not going to do it. Never mind. She's going to use her. She's going to quicken spell. And I'm just making sure. Yeah. Okay. Seeing what had happened before, she's going to quicken spell, take another step forward, and shoot a ray of frost.
Can I take an attack of opportunity?
Oh, was she in range? She was in range. Yes, you could take an attack.
Get her!
Go
Nice.
for it.
And I'm hidden, so do I get advantage?
So,
Yes.
Sneak
I'm
attack.
gonna just
Sneak
throw up
in.
all the cheese spread I can.
Yeah, let's go. Let's hit the
Fuck
cheese.
yeah.
Absolutely. Let's go.
Thank you.
Yeah, that hits. That was a natural one for the other one. Thank goodness.
All right.
Yep.
I'll
Moving
take it.
on up.
Do you have sentiment? I don't remember. I don't
No.
think he does, but I'm just making sure. Okay, good. So she. Oh wait, did you? Yeah, no, you did. Okay. Aha. I'm very smart. With that whack, she's officially in bloody territory.
Good.
Your eyes doing work up here, but she's gonna like limp to the corner and just.
Hold up. I think I
Almost
might throw a little more
haphazardly.
sauce on this because I can.
oh,
Okay.
You got a fondue?
Do I want to? I'm just
Are you
double
ready?
checking what my sauce is.
Do that fondue
Um,
that you do
Sounds
so
good.
well.
he in the kitchen right now.
Fuck
Yeah.
it. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah. When I hit a creature with an attack, a different rune on my belt will light up. Her ass needs to make a strength saving throw or be restrained.
Oh, you know, she's real good at strength, let me tell you. Strength saving throw does not have advantage. Let's click that off. Think.
Cool. That fails the 16. Let me post the text for you.
She's restrained.
Yes!
So she doesn't get to move, and she takes
No, she doesn't.
2d6 fire damage as
Great.
essentially as part of that attack. He's
Mhm.
very nimble with his movements based on his stats and fighting style, and so essentially just as part of this, the hidden reaction is just kind of like a couple circular twirls in like an infinity sign, which manifests flaming shackles, and she's just here now.
And that's
This is where
she's
she
okay.
lives, and she takes 6 fire damage.
6 points of damage. All right.
She gets to make the save at the end of her turns, though.
She gets to make one at the end of this, but it's still strength for the
Yeah, it's
saving
still
throws
strength.
now, right?
DC 16.
All right. Let me just see. She was gonna quickly cast a spell before you did that, but let me see if she needs a somatic component. She does. She needs a somatic component for that, and for
Would that
that,
burn her sorcery point or whatever?
and for that. No, I don't, because she didn't get to try, because she had to move
Okay.
to the edge of the roof. To
I was just
cast
curious.
it,
I
because-
genuinely didn't know.
Yeah, you're fine, because she had to break a line of sight on the casters, so she would have to get back into their sight because she was going to hit one of them, and
yep.
she can't do that now. So she's stuck. She can't do anything. She'll save at the end of her turn to try and get out.
I don't know much, but I do know you don't let wizards wizard when they're not on your turn.
Greens is
Hold on. I
gonna-
think she takes the damage again.
Does she really?
While restrained, start of her turn. Never mind.
Oh,
Not end.
Oh,
Okay.
dang.
No, she's got
God.
two more dice of
Damn.
fire damage coming regardless.
Ooh.
Greens
All
is
right.
gonna-
So that
Feels
is
great,
the
huh?
end of- That's the end of her turn. That was
Fuck
amazing.
yeah.
Nirja, you are
Oh
up.
my god. How do I follow up? All right. So
Incredible.
I'm gonna move up one. I'm gonna move there. God damn it! I did it again. I'm gonna move one up, and then I'm going to start attacking this guy.
Mhm.
3 schwangs with mithril majesty.
Yeah.
Okay, 1, 2, 3. Oh shit! Another roll.
Yep.
Yep.
The 25,
Go.
obviously 31 hits, 19 or 18 misses. His AC
18
is
misses.
19.
Okay, one
Yeah.
more because of the thingy. Okay,
Yes, that hits. Doesn't matter. You
Okay.
hit 3 times anyway.
3 times. Okay.
Yep.
Do you want me to roll can I make one more roll to hit him with the butt of the sword mastery?
Sure, go for it.
I'm very excited. All right,
Yeah, I
and
know.
then
Doing things in such a weird order. It's fine. Roll damage for me, please.
okay, so I'm gonna 1,
Did we
2,
already lose dubs?
No.
3,
Maybe. Hold on.
No, he's just in goblin mode.
and then a D,
I was looking at his son, but I think
4, then roll a D4.
Tommy's not in goblin mode right now.
Oh,
Okay. All right, is he?
he fell asleep looking at his
God
son.
damn, Slateef. Nice.
He
So
was
45 damage on the dot. 46,
Oh my
41.
god. Very nice.
stuff.
1, 2, 3, but we're not including the crit. Just click the crit damage for me if you don't mind. We'll use that for now, just because I don't want
Sure.
to bother him.
Okay.
much.
And then I want to do. Is it possible? Let me know what your
God
ruling is on
damn.
this.
Mhm.
I would like to use a goading attack and use one of my superiority die, to have everyone try and attack me instead of attacking Valen. Would you allow that? If I say, if I guess I could say something like, do you want your friend back or do you want him filleted?
As a real quick
Okay.
etiquette question, and totally hypothetical because this is definitely not happening right now. If something is being overlooked that would be a detriment to our party, but we like following rules, is it something I should call out, or
Yeah.
should I not do it?
Yeah, we call both
Okay,
ways.
because
Yeah.
heat metal and you're holding that sword, you have disadvantage on all
Oh.
your attacks.
Oh,
Yeah, that is true. I genuinely forgot. Well, actually,
Thank
hold on. No, yes, it was him. He was him who
Yeah.
had it, and no one has hit him since. So I was like, wait, didn't she lose
Yeah.
concentration? It wasn't her. It was him.
Okay. So
you do
Well,
have
he got hit
disadvantage.
by Irene.
Oh, did you
he
hit
got
by...
he got hit.
No, that
by-
was
Got hit
before his
3
turn.
times by Irene.
That was,
that was
before his
after.
turn. Because
Oh.
he went last in the turn order.
Hold on, let me just make sure. Yeah,
the
that,
crit
he
damage.
goes
Yeah, you're
last.
right,
Yeah,
you're
so
right.
he
Yeah.
hit, and then
Okay.
he did it right after, exactly. So, that being what it is, sorry, some kookiness is going on. We're gonna fix it. Those attacks would be at disadvantage, unfortunately, so there'd be no natural 20. The 18 would miss, and just like I'm counting them as 2 advantages essentially. So, 25 and 18 being 1, the 18 would hit. 31, 27, the 27 would hit. 23, and I don't think you rolled again. So roll one more time for me, please.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, so at
One more flat roll.
one more flat roll.
Yes.
Okay. Oh.
Okay, that unfortunately misses. So you hit with 1, and you can use your butt of your Mithril Majesty. So roll that at disadvantage for me, please.
I don't
Um,
feel
Can I
good about it.
wait
Another one.
before? I'm sorry. If I hit him once, does he have to make? Can't he make like a Constitution like saving throw, or is it only on his turn?
Per. No, it's per. I'll
that's a
roll
fair
that for you.
point.
I will roll that for you. Yes. So he has
Also,
to roll
you're
10 or
resistant
higher.
to fire. Would that really bother you?
Well, I mean, it's just part of the spell. If you take the
Yeah.
damage, you have disadvantage.
So the one hit you do, he keeps it up. So the last one, the rest would be a disadvantage.
All right.
So roll one more time at disadvantage.
Wait, no,
for the
hold
butt
on.
of your-
No, no, yeah.
Okay, here we go.
No, you're good.
Before-
You're good. You're good. We're too
Okay.
early in the night to be burning them.
Yeah.
We should burn it on your ass.
Unfortunately,
Fuck it.
the butt of it misses. So you hit once.
God, I feel so
You
bad.
can still do your. No, it's okay. You're right.
how it
Like,
works.
I'm gonna do an action, sir. I'm gonna do the goading attack first, and then I'm gonna. My purpose with the goading attack is try to get everybody to, like I said, to try and attack
okay,
me.
just so you know, the way goading attack
person that you're attacking. So that one person will have disadvantage on everyone but you. It's not like an everybody has disadvantage, just so you know.
Okay. So I roll my superiority die, which is I know this. I do.
I believe in you.
I currently do
Who's
not.
actually doing that? Give us that wisdom save.
What'd you say?
While she's doing that, give us that wisdom save.
For wisdom save?
For the goading.
For the goading attack.
Okay.
Oh, thank you. Yeah. I was like, I got you.
Where do I have this written?
It's a natural 1 for you, baby.
Yay! Thank you.
yeah.
So it's disadvantage on everyone but you. And then let me double check because of heat metal. He also, I think you take it at the start of your turn as well. If I remember correctly. Any creature until the spell.
I roll a d10. Okay, there we go. Took me a minute.
Oh shit.
I roll a d10, and then I do what? I'm sorry, Foos.
Okay, so you get to. Hold on, let me just make sure. Speed or drop the option. Okay, right. So it's his bonus action to do the extra damage again. So it's not right now. So you don't take any damage right now. So you took an extra 7 points of damage because of the superiority die. Okay, all right.
Okay.
So we'll take the first roll that you rolled, which was the 7 or 16.
Okay.
There we go.
Okay. Now I want to do my action surge. All right, and then all disadvantage again. Attack him.
Yes,
3 attacks.
Let's do
1.
one at a time to see if we hit those. So it's okay.
Only the last one hits.
Great.
Go ahead
Can
and roll that
I?
one.
Damn.
Can I also try with the butt of Myth or Majesty?
I counted that as one of your previous rolls, and that's your bonus action on your turn, so it doesn't count for your
All right. Cool.
action surge. And I will see if he
no.
keeps it.
I can re-roll that one.
Sure.
Great Weapon Master.
Ooh.
Just reroll the damage. You don't have to like roll the actual die, but just like click the damage one more time. We'll keep the new one.
Okay.
Jesus.
Oh, come on! All right, so turns into a 9 instead. He unfortunately keeps his concentration up. And he is looking bloody, but he is up.
Okay,
Unless
he
you,
already is bloody.
Unless you spend a superiority for something, you might be able to get that up.
What are you talking about?
He's doing some cheese right now. All right, is that the end of your turn?
I'm trying to understand what Flandy is saying.
You're fine. We're good.
So I guess because I keep getting freaking disadvantage, I want to on this one, Foos, will you allow me to roll? What is it? Because I don't know if I can do this or not. Fainting attack, so that I can get a flat roll next time.
That's on your bonus action. You already used your bonus action for the butt of Myth for Majesty. So at the start of your next turn, you can try and do that.
So I couldn't okay. All right.
Okay. So with that, are you gonna move or are you gonna stay there?
I'll stay here.
Okay. So we go to Valen.
Valen's gonna look that bitch ass with the bow right in the eyes.
Okay.
Like
Right
just
in the eye.
not break eye contact at all. Grab his holy symbol and just touch himself and do this divine his channel divinity to give himself 60 back because I'm level 12. So it puts him back to 81. And then he's just gonna calmly walk over here till he gets cover. And just burn his bonus action saying some really ominous arcane things, but not actually like cast a spell. But just make it sound like that dude isn't some shit. But with the idea that he's breaking line of sight from him unless he's like in a very strategic point.
Not a problem.
And
yeah,
that's action movement. Lol, I don't have bonus actions because I'm a wizard. And that's the end of my turn. Thanks.
Sounds good. All right, Roosy girl, you're up.
Did she see anything by chance that she could bite?
Not immediately by her, no.
Okay. I'll say she'll kind of like follow suit and pour it up on the roof. And she'll
Just
use
a mess on
her
this rooftop.
action to look for anything. Smells, sees, anything to
All
point out and be like, there's a bitch over there.
Give me that advantage perception check.
Let me change my thing to Brucey. There it is. Boop, boop. They're both 18.
Yeah, they're the same roll. All right, so she's on the lookout. I will say, not immediately, but over the course of the next turn, she is going to like kind of spot and probably say to Ryland, "There's a lot of people running. I don't know. Some of them look normal. Some of them maybe not normal. I don't know." But she's spotting various bodies kind of evacuating the area. But
That is your
she's
turn.
gonna probably. I feel like she would say that around your turn anyway. So just
Okay.
know that like that's information Ryland's getting on his turn. So if that brings us to Kodoro no. No, not on the ground. Actually, wait. Your passive perception went up by 5 because of your T, right?
Yeah.
So that means, all right. So I'm gonna say you were noticing someone who was hidden on the other side of this building. There's a tiny alleyway between this,
Oh yeah.
but seemed to be poking through for a second and then immediately ran off. So you kind of noticed that in between.
Well, shit.
Our internet is doing weird things.
Well, shit. Let's see. There's nothing. That's a small alleyway. He's down over here. He's gonna. Inch. Well, can you see the guy that's like here?
Are you using your mouse? Oh, I'm sorry, pinging.
Yeah, he's gonna move over.
Yeah, if you go over there, you can absolutely see him.
Okay. Gonna cast blindness, deafness, make him blind.
Oh shit. Okay.
Here you go.
Using them necromancies.
All right, and he's a Constitution saving throw, right? Yes. Okay. Give me a second. He does not have advantage.
I don't see any rolls.
I just
There
rolled
it
it
is.
now. What's your
Boo.
your DC?
Oh, it's not on there? Okay.
No, I don't. For some reason, it's not. It usually is.
That's 17.
Oh, so meets a beats it. Unfortunately, he barely passed.
Beats him, beats it.
You see,
Boo.
for just a second, his eyes kind of cloud up, but then it just clears up pretty quickly.
Boo. Can I throw anything? No, I'm just kidding. Technically, I have a javelin.
Technically, it wouldn't be a bonus action to throw it, though.
That's true.
Unfortunately.
Oh. That's it. Just fucking inch up closer to the team.
Okay, sounds good. So you're doing that. Were you saying something wrong?
No, I just said good.
Just circle.
Oh, good. Okay.
Yeah.
I think I only heard the like D, so I was like, what? All right.
cool.
So the end of your turn is this guy's turn. Are you okay? Your butters. All right. Nubs is just destroying Dubs. Hold on. Let me just get you a quick Dubs camera. How's it going? Keep it, making sure that he doesn't go anywhere.
Stay right here.
But
Papa.
anyway, yes, at the start of his turn, he watched Valen do some voodoo spooky shit, disappear, nearly got blinded by a very large half-orc. There's someone else up here. Okay, let me just make sure I know what he's doing first. Give me 1 second. Okay. Probably. The end of that. Yeah, he has advantage on things anyway. Okay. He's gonna take 2 shots. He can only make 2 shots anyway. You're prone, so there's no point in that. And Garai, you hopped out of stealth to get the attack of opportunity, so he's going to shoot you as he seems to be kind of likely about to leave. But he doesn't get advantage because you both see each other very clearly. He gets 2 shots.
Are you behind cover though? No.
Behind cover though.
Not from where he is, unfortunately.
The
cover is more like-
she's restrained though,
He's a
right? I
mid-
mean,
yo.
What if I was?
I don't know.
Because didn't
Just imagine a world
ask
where I
if
was
there a
behind.
barrel or something?
He scooches over, has a clear line of sight.
Well, then they both hit.
Yeah. Okay. Oh my god. Alright, so he doesn't get sneak attack on either of them, but I do need Constitution saving throws. Oh, it's
Jeez.
poison.
Alright, hold on.
What the fuck
Wait,
kind of bow is that?
Well, guess
We are
It's not the
time.
bow, it's the poison.
This guy has advantage on saves against poison. So get that, nerd.
Get that nerd. Yes.
Is he
He's
inside?
throwing rules at me, and I'm the nerd. Yeah.
I would have said
so
no.
you take
Probably not.
half
Smokes them
damage for
both.
both.
Good
But
job.
Maya, were you going to use something?
If she can see from this angle.
No, you cannot see, unfortunately.
I'm sorry. Did you
I
say I
was
take
making
half
sure.
damage? Because I'm also
Half,
resistant to poisons, so I
You
take
take
quarter damage.
half of half. So the first one's what, 6 points of damage?
Yep.
And then that
Wow.
second one is 9.
6 and 9 is
30,
math.
36.
15 plus 16, 31
Right.
damage. All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Shoots you twice, and then you watch him jump down from the other side of the roof, and he's currently fleeing in that direction, off the map, but heading out. But shoots you twice, and kind of tries to fuck off, essentially. Yeah, and that's the end of his turn. I'm going to pull him off the map, just so you guys know he's not there anymore. That's the end of his turn, which brings us to Treebender, who has a lovely tabaxi right in front of him, and is going to hit him. Just gonna make sure about something real quick. Poor Ryland, I feel like you've been on your back for so long, and you haven't. It's just that these turns took quite some time.
Yeah.
Beak and claws. Those both hit. Dink. All right. Damage.
Oh, does he not?
Is...
Yeah, that's right.
What is that?
I'm
Are you
so
taking
used
his own?
to.
Because I've done that.
Yep. So used to.
Yup.
What I got? Oh no! Nope.
It fucked me up so many times. I was like, he attacks twice with his claws. No, he does not. That's Zolan. He is hurt, and Treebender is on a tear. So that's the end of his turn. Brings us to Ryland.
Ryland is going to use his movement of half to get back up onto his feet, and as he's doing so, he's gonna try and he would try to act like he was gonna sweep the leg, but obviously has no form, so it would totally be seen coming. So
Yeah.
but he's trying to juke him out, and I'm assuming it's gonna be a fail, but he'll take his 2 swings.
Huh. Then goes for the sweep leg. I like it.
Gotcha. All right. I assume there's not enough room on this corner here for me to cheese some advantage.
Yeah, he'd be off the roof, unfortunately.
That's so rude. You're so mean. So mean.
Oh my god.
I'm just saying, Kevin's the master of beating people up. He totally knows how to give people advantage. Go Sarusi, that's what I'm talking about.
Mercy's rolling real well. Yeah, those both hit, obviously.
All right, cool. How hurt is he looking?
He's looking pretty hurt. Well,
Just gonna go ahead.
decently hurt. I'll say.
There's that. Take one of these because why not? And that's obviously I hate that it applies to spell suit. It only do it to my swings. Rudy McRuder.
Yeah.
There you go, and that's the second swing.
Oh my god, the fucking radiant on that
Yeah.
one. Good lord. Yeah.
Oh wait,
yeah.
I'm sorry. Hold on. They don't take the Mace of Disruption because they're not undead and stuff. My bad.
Correct.
Yep.
How much is
So
that?
it's just
5?
1 for the first swing and 8 for the second swing. With the radiant.
Okay. I thought total. I thought you meant minus that. I was like, no. Okay.
No, yeah.
So 1 for the first one. What was the second one?
8.
That's 2 hit points over what you needed. How would you like to
I feel
possibly
like he was
murder this
getting ready
man?
to
Or
do
are
a
you going
smite.
for the killing blow?
Ooh, hold on. Let me make a check.
Like a 1-2 combo between.
Yeah, he's going for the killing blow.
All right, how you doing it? 'Cause you got it.
He does the first smite and he's like, pow! He's like, knock me on my ass. And he goes to do the second one and he goes to do the smite and it's like, whoops.
Radiant damage or radiant burst of energy just kind of sears through his armor and through his cloak a little bit as he just kind of gets blasted onto his ass, basically, and is not looking good.
Yeah, he'll kind of move Shishimi over here. Assuming that's again not a death corner, but safely on the other side of the roof.
To a lady
and-
who is restrained with fire shackles.
Bonus action. Look for people if you can.
Okay, give
Look
me
for the people that
perception.
Lucy's telling him about.
It would normally be disadvantage
Yeah.
just because of bonus action time, but you have your belt, so it's a flat roll.
Okay. And he had a head up from Lucy, so what just happened?
Exactly.
Oh, that dice just now rolled for the wisdom roll. I heard
Really?
noise. I was like, what? All right.
Oh, that was a
Perception,
hilarious
we
delay.
said.
Perception.
Hopefully this thing is still on because I like using it when I'm not attacking things. So whoop. Did it? It
Nope.
didn't go. That was
Did
that
not.
was an 8 turned into a 9.
I'll say that with the help of Rusi, you're able to spot one kind of scurrying away. But for the rest of what you see, it looks like those alleyways are already kind of emptied out.
All right, that's his turn.
All right, very nice. That brings us to Kevin. Like after the burst goes down, you just hear, "Okay," and he kind of runs off. Kind of for a second looks down, kind of confirms that Valen is still up, and then runs off to the other side of the roof. By you. He's going to take some swings at advantage because she's restrained. Double check. Actually, hold on. Can you do that? I sort of can. Double check. Oh yeah, that's what I thought. All right. So he's going to swing on this lady. Because she was doing some casty stuff so he could recognize. Advantage. Think. Good God.
Wow.
Are they-
230s. 230s.
Wow.
Are they rolling?
Yeah,
Yep.
they're rolling for me.
Wait, are you not seeing these?
Nope. I gotta reload my roll 20, I guess.
Goodbye, Flemmy.
Yeah, I guess so. I guess
Oh,
so.
there they are. They all just
Um,
came through. Holy shit.
Wow.
At the same time, he comes up with sort of not necessarily a ferocity, but just sort of like a clarity of what he needs to do. Just sort of closes the distance, and for him, you expect sort of that last attack to be it, as she's sort of just shackled and like looking up in horror. But as the first two land and she looks very, very bad, the last one is just kind of a sweep the leg sort of situation, as he non-lethally knocks her out, essentially. So she's, I imagine, still restrained. Or does that drop when she's unconscious? I don't know.
That's a good question. It doesn't really have
yeah.
language that says I can stop it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how that
Uh,
works. But I'm just gonna
They're
say
restrained for 1 minute, and they can repeat the thing. It doesn't give me. Up to you. It doesn't include language for me to turn it off, because if I can't, then she's just taking 2d6 fire damage at the start of her
I
turn.
would imagine you could turn it off yourself.
Yeah,
But
I feel
It
like
says
you
I
can
invoke a thing and it happens. It doesn't. I don't
Correct.
concentrate on it. So
Yeah. Well, actually, now that you're a little bit closer to it, Ryland, oh, you already did your perception check, technically. All right, never mind. Nothing.
get out of here. No,
Nothing
give me
happened.
that. What are you
No.
give me, Foos? Come on, give it back. You didn't even give it to me. You teased me with his rude.
Wow.
Give me a legendary action. Give me a layer. Come on. Let's do this.
Well, could Garai have or Kemen have seen anything?
I said who it was for a very specific reason. But Irene, it is your turn.
Oh,
Oh,
does that have to do with the glow?
Oh, okay. So this is the only guy left in her visual, right?
I'm sorry. Who are you looking at?
The only guy that's standing, the guy with the heart.
I
Mud
thought
pit
you were
guy.
using an arrow, but you're just using your words. Yes, correct.
All right. So, quick question, Valen, do you still have that muddy thing on him?
Do I still have the money?
Mud. You were fucking with the mud to keep him.
No, he stopped. He might still be. He's probably still in difficult terrain based on the description, but there's no. He wasn't. Instantaneous or 1 hour, but not concentration. So yeah, he's still he's still in difficult terrain. Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah,
So,
exactly.
here we go again. Foos.
Yes.
Would it be possible to use the create water thing to turn that mud beneath his feet into like muddy mud, like quicksand or something?
Muddy mud.
Okay. Also, just to remind you, I suppose it is like desert floor, so it's not like muddy mud. It's a little bit more like almost like a clay. As weird as that sounds. But go ahead and post your create water to let me see what that says exactly.
Trying to get him stuck in that Alabama mud.
Alabama.
Racial.
I, you know,
Thank you, Smitty.
I'm gonna have to say I don't think 10 gallons is enough to fill that. There's gonna be like his ankles are gonna be in water. I don't think it's gonna because it's a 5 foot thing. Like that's a decent.
It's
amount of
25
space.
cubic feet.
Yeah, I don't think your 10
No,
gallons of water will
more than
do
that.
as much as you think it
125.
will be. Unfortunately, just so you know.
All right. How wounded is he?
He's bloody.
He looks pretty wounded. He has a red dot on him. He's pretty banged up.
He's got the red dot. That's the bad sign.
Yeah.
Get them cranes out, baby.
She is going to flame bolt him. Because
Firebolt?
trips do so much more damage for some reason.
Uh-huh.
And if it doesn't bring him within, super bloody, she's going to flame bolt him again with a twin cast.
Firebolt, girl, and please roll your damage.
You know what I mean? God damn it, Fooz.
I corrected you every time you said it, and it
Flame
still came out flame bolts. I was like, all right.
Flamey motherfucking bolts.
You know I'd be playing multiple games and then just put me on. Like,
I know.
non-human stuff. All right.
It's fine. Don't worry.
It's
He is
Firebolt
still
and-
up.
In Pathfinder 2.
Is it?
I'm not. That's why I'm not fighting. I'm like, it's fine. Don't worry.
Shit.
I'm not gonna
Well, I'm
fight,
just-
fight with you anymore.
Fuck.
All right.
Oh,
So go
oh,
ahead
oh,
and he's still up.
All right, she's gonna do it again. Twin cast, flame bolt.
Twin cast.
She said flame bolt
24.
again, by the way, for the jury. Go ahead and roll your damage.
Jesus Christ.
How many hit points do I have?
God damn.
He has a lot of hit points for some
As
reason.
many as he's gotta have.
Are you only rolling? Oh, you twin.
No, yeah, exactly. It's not numerous times. It's not a.
Gotcha.
Okay. He is either dead or unconscious. Are you lethally?
Can you
Actually, no, you
non-lethal
can't. Not with
fireball?
spells. Not with spells. No, you're correct. If with
What?
melee stuff, you can. How would you like to describe your murder of this man?
Oh, so there was no holding. God.
He can't with spells. It's only with melee weapon or melee attacks that you can non-lethally attack.
All right.
somebody.
Cool. Cool. All right, so she firebolts him with the one, sees he's still standing, and then just kind of walks up and grabs his shirt while he's stuck in the mud and just sets him on fire. She just kind of stares at him while he's burning alive, like, I'm fucking my friends.
It just was a fire pit with the man in the middle of it, just in the corner. And with that one down, I believe everyone on the map has been taken care of. So
I looked that man dead in the eyes, and
Yeah.
I did it for a reason.
yes, locate.
Now,
There it is.
There it is. Okay, good.
Oh.
Yep.
Because I knew his bitch ass was gonna run. So,
well, speaking of the archer guy, how far did he get? It's only
how
been a
far
turn.
away is this motherfucker?
Can I
Is he
still
in
see
bird
him from the roof?
range?
Can I
Yeah,
do my
I mean,
tingly
Garai
that you
would
made me
probably
get
have
there?
a bead on him, and Valen, you would absolutely just see his little feet going, or feel his little feet going
I'm
in
just
that direction.
saying, for the cheese,
Also-
before you burn a, what is that, 4th level spell? It's my turn next, if we're still in
Yeah.
initiative.
Oh yeah, no, go ahead, man. I mean, if you can
I'm
get him,
just
get
trying to save the spell. You want to locate him, but I
Yeah,
might
no,
be able
man.
to catch his ass.
You
Get
go
him!
for it, go for it.
Get him, bro.
No.
Before
I
we
mean,
go
how-
too far, though, I just have to mention how appropriate Mark Songs' flaming face emote
Yes.
was perfect for the death that Maya just
Yep. The last
That's what
thing
happened
that
in real
man
time.
saw.
Yeah, Mark's killing it right now. Thanks,
Yeah.
Mark.
is.
Yeah.
It is. Toasty, exactly.
Toasty.
Oh,
Oh, do
but
we
yeah,
have?
it's technically Garai's turn, so you would see him kind of starting to duck around some of the buildings, but you would know what direction he's going in for sure.
All right. I don't know how far
Because he used his
is.
action and bonus action on his turn, so he only you
He
can
moved.
probably see him.
Okay. Well, I can move 40 feet, and there's a drop to navigate. So how
Correct.
far does that get me to catching up to him?
Going in his direction, you can probably get within like 20 feet of
Then I will bonus action dash
him.
and get all the way up to his ass.
All right. I'm gonna put him back on this map. You guys aren't exactly here. I'm just keeping them here so we have a
Okay.
reference. But just so you know, I caught his ass, or caught up
Cool.
to him at least.
And then I would
yeah,
like
so
to
you're over
use
there.
my first of my 2 attacks as a grapple.
Okay. Great. All right.
Damn.
So that is your contested. Oh my god. Okay. Yep.
You
Oh,
made
yeah.
this man with his bonuses.
No, I did, because when he got certain things, he put them in the things that he's good at, and I can't say too much. All right, let me just make sure. I'm selecting the correct one. Don't laugh at
Karai,
me.
man. He is the ghost of Kamasa Kimane, man. He out here
Yeah.
murdering people.
Yeah.
Let's go.
He's gonna use his acrobatics to try and escape. It's just not looking
It's okay.
Good.
He's not yours.
With my second action attack, excuse me,
attack.
I'm gonna knock
Yep.
him prone while keeping him grappled because
Mhm.
that's a beautiful thing I can do.
Whoa.
If you go for the, can he go for a leg drop with? Oh,
Jesus.
Whoa.
Does a
That's
32
a-
do it? Surely a 32 does
Is
it.
that a contested thing or a saving?
That is contested. It's the same roll as a
I mean,
grapple.
is it really a contestant with a +4?
32.
Like, or
He can
14?
crit. I don't know.
Like,
What's his bonus?
Especially
I mean-
because I think shoving is no, it's either. Never mind. Okay, so I will see if it's not. Nope.
Doesn't he get disadvantage because he's
So he's
grappled?
grappled with 0 speed because he's prone. Well, he's grappled, so he has 0 speed, and he's prone, so he can't stand up because he has no speed to have.
I know.
And you said I was
That's
20 feet
advanced.
away, which means I used 20 feet of my 40-foot dash, and I
Yeah.
can move at half speed while dragging his ass across the ground. So I'll make
Correct.
it 10 feet back towards my friends.
So I know
Yeah.
you usually save your narratives for after the successful rolls. Considering you got a very successful turn, would you like to take a moment to narrate and in character see how this goes down?
Basically, it's like a one hand on the wall slide down to the ground, and then just kind of just fucking truck it. Like, this guy's not getting away. So it's just like a hand on the shoulder, and then grab the wrist to like forcibly spin him around and kick out the knee, and then just with that, then I'm just gonna like flip him over and by his collar. I've got him just dragging him back.
Well done.
Amazing.
Very, very smooth takedown. Like the guy didn't even get to make a sound. Like when you approached him and you grabbed him, you could sense that there was some surprise. But before he even got to register what was going on, he's being dragged by his collar. It's like, ah! But yes, very, very successful. All right, so I'm gonna say that you're dragging him back. So I don't know if you want to say anything out loud, but I would say actually probably Ryland and Kevin have like a peek of him coming back around one of the like alleys, just dragging a body back. But at this moment, I think we could take a really short break just because we had a different one, but I was preparing. So I need to go to the bathroom, so we're gonna take a quick. I'll say
Bathroom.
I don't have a lot of words. It's just gonna be not today.
got this guy. That's awesome.
Got him.
So
That was
we're gonna
Hell
take a
yeah.
break. We'll be back in 5 to 10 minutes. It is
5 minutes.
11:32. Let's hope we'll be back in by
We're back to
11:40.
champions. Go.
Yeah,
I'm
we'll
sorry,
see.
Foos, could you say be back by 11:40?
11:42. Oh god, I think I hit
Hey,
it too fast.
everybody.
I came back real quick. Hello, we're back.
Crichton.
This is a rare 2-break thing. Yeah, sorry, Mark. I definitely confused the bejesus out of him. The floating party thing is what in-character stuff they're going to be doing, and that will be that special ball/party thingy that is maybe happening at the end of February. We'll see. But we're not having Legacy or Difficult Terrain next weekend. So that's why I was saying it's going to push that back. So normally it'd probably be like maybe mid-February, but now it'll be towards the end, most likely. But we'll see how it goes. Anyway, we're picking up with this group again. This guy rolled pretty terribly on initiative, and I was going to say he's probably going to try and escape, but I feel like most of the team would make it to him before he even got to his initiative turn anyway.
I mean, he's welcome to try and escape.
Yeah,
I saw how you were rolling.
By the time Nirja, Valen, Rusi, and Kojrono get close, I think at that point he's like, well, because all 3 or all 4 of those could definitely break the distance at that point, and then
Brucey would definitely have a Rylan with her.
Yeah.
Correct. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. That's why I'm like, there's no way. He ain't gonna make it. So I'm gonna clear this and turn that. All right. So you successfully have a man that you are dragging behind you. And oh wait, I put her on the map layer, but she's
Valen is
she's
tying
unconscious.
up that captor, like tying her hands, tying her, gagging her. Like, sounds really bad, but she's a caster, so it's just like, you know what? He's gonna full on hog tie this bitch, and get Jonah to help because
we did say I could cancel the flaming shackles that would definitely kill her, right? Okay, good.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
Can you imagine? She's sitting there burning. It's like, guys, I can't stop that, by the way.
I mean, I'd put it out, but it's pain.
Yeah. Oh. Tell me everything you can before you die.
If you don't mind, please and thank you. Okay, so I'm just for the sake of making it a little bit easier, I'm just going to drag basically all of you guys to this side because you guys would all most likely gather around, and it kind of helps me figure out who is around and who is not. That's a body. I'm going to get rid of that guy. And okay.
I will say, seeing the one person not being like KO'd completely and being tied up and whatnot, Ryla would probably be like, "Oh shit," and go back to the other guy and attempt to lay on hands if that works. If he's still death saving or not, we'll see.
She's looking not great. Kemen is kind of standing over her after doing a job well done.
Well, I meant the Tabaxi guy.
Oh, the Tabaxi guy? He was murdered. If I remember. Oh no, wait, that was from you. Oh, so you're trying to check on your own work. I understand now. My brain.
Yeah.
I slowly got there. Yeah, he looked real bad when you did what you did to him. I would say though, if you went down with Rusi, by the time you came back up, it's looking very, very bad. You can give a medicine check to see if he's. You can give me a medicine check if you want to like check to see if you can.
Yeah, he's also well. Oh man! All right, we'll do the medicine check, see how long this dude gets, and depending on that, we'll go from there.
Yeah.
God damn it!
This is 3 for tonight.
Wow.
Right?
No, this is 4, isn't it?
That's
I'm so sorry,
insane.
Andy.
Yo, on the
You might be
weekend,
right.
he's in double digit ones, I think.
God damn.
Yep.
Yeah, you pop back up and you're like, he's fine. He'll be good.
All right, if he thinks he's fine, he's pulling daggers off, weapons off, like maybe even the robe, like he's trying to like safify this guy.
Okay, yeah. Gotcha.
And if anything looks like creepy or whatnot, he learned his lesson with the Oni in the Pyramid Palace, and he'll like cloth grab it.
Okay. Yeah, this one, he seems a little simpler than the others. You are able to kind of pull off 2 spears from his body, the shield that he bashed you with, essentially. And he seems to be wearing kind of studded leather armor of some kind, but otherwise, other than kind of little knickknacks here and there, a lock-picking toolkit and some gold. Nothing too crazy.
Did Flaney kill the simple jack of this group?
I'm gonna need all those specifics. How many golds? How many? You said the lock picking. What was it?
Lock picking tools, yes.
Lock picking.
Yeah.
I'm gonna res this guy. I'm gonna disarm this guy. Became loot the body very quickly.
Yeah. It's while you're taking this stuff off that you realize he stopped moving.
That's okay. I've fixed that. So lock picking.
But you found you found 34 gold on him as well.
Broke ass bitch.
Let me double check. Yeah, there's his spears and his leather armor and his shield. He's carrying light.
Reminder: Rylan is the paladin of the group, and he's robbing this man, calling him a broke ass bitch. Because
yeah.
Hey, Robert, just the spear. How many spears were there left? And does he find his
2.
own javelin?
There were 2 on him. He threw 1 at you, but he has 2 on him right now.
All right. Did he find his own? Is it still sticking in him or some shit? Or like?
Oh, he hit you with it, didn't he?
He hit me with one. I hit him with mine.
Correct. I would say throughout the combat, I imagine you guys pulled it out, and we're just like porcupining with like various weapons hanging out. But yeah, I would say you can retrieve both. That's not.
All right. So 3 spears in total and 1 javelin.
Sure. Yep.
All right.
Yep.
One back. Get my javelin back.
Get his javelin back. Yeah.
All right. I feel like he's doing all this. And he's like, "You're safe now." And then he'll like go to like do his lay on hands and be like, "Ooh. Hey, do we want these guys alive?"
And I'll wait there.
No.
He did a lot of things, so I'm gonna wait there because
Yep.
you're in the future right now. Garai, I imagine you are dragging this body or this person back essentially. So I will give you an opportunity to kind of, I don't know, say anything if you would like to as the group.
I'm just gonna drag him up to the nearest wall and then slam him into it and put my sword up to his throat enough to draw blood. And then I'm just looking for. I think Valen said questioning. So I'm just going to say, you have questions. Ask them quickly.
Just do that. Oh, you were expecting us. Who told you?
Roll. I will say, I don't know if you want to roll intimidation, Garai. You can, or Valen can roll.
I will say, if I don't mind,
as well. Sure.
if he gives me like any ounce of like, I'm fuck you. He's just gonna open the bag and show him Maliel.
Oh.
I mean, I think that's based off of what, like, how your rolls go. So that's why I'm
Okay,
like, I want to see how that works. So one of you can roll intimidation flat, or 1 each, or one of you can roll at advantage.
Now, is this a charisma-based intimidation?
I'm gonna let you use your strength for it. So just like a strength check, essentially.
I'm gonna use my charisma if that's okay, because my strength put me on a negative.
Yeah.
I'm not an advantage. God damn it.
Yeah.
So I guess I'm gonna do a
Okay,
strength
so that's
save
your one.
because that's the right bonus.
Okay.
Not great. Sometimes you roll a 2.
You know, it was something about the long eye contact that Valen had with him before he walked off that seemed to probably put the fear of death into him. And like since then, Valen, you haven't exactly brightened up your appearance very much. You're a very dark caster. So just seeing you kind of casually tie somebody's hands in the background and then be like, "Who the fuck sent you?" seems to set the tone. But he already looked terrified with the blade against his neck, already drawing blood. His hands aren't up, but you can see there's a very like just sort of concerned, tense body language. But to your question, it takes a second, and it probably takes a moment for like the blade to kind of sit against his throat for him before he responds. Scouts, we're tracking what you do.
Oh God, what the hell is that furry-faced woman's name?
Leaky Maka.
Zendala?
Maliel's consort. Is she here?
Good job. Good job.
Here?
You know
what
what
I
I
mean
mean.
here.
And
I don't.
Garai, if you don't mind, I don't think we have enough pressure applied.
Oh, if I can just do a little actual damage. Basically,
Okay, how are you
I'll just
doing?
roll an attack, I guess. I'm gonna...
Okay, go for it. You have advantage because he's not moving. Oh,
Accidentally
God.
mark his ass.
Yeah, go ahead. He gets
Hey, now I figured out how to roll.
There it is.
Oh my God. Yeah, there it is. That's max damage.
Not quite on the
What
sneak,
is-
but max on the sword.
Yeah,
So enough
yeah,
that I
with
just
the sword, yeah.
straight up just draw it across. Not enough to like cut through and kill a man, but enough to fucking hurt, and then just reposition the sword with the point under his jaw.
Nice.
Yeah. I feel like you're gonna see like extreme panic flash across this guy's eyes as just the feeling of it against he thought that you cut through essentially, and was just so it kind of like clutches at his throat, and you can feel that it's like it's intact, he's bleeding and whatever, but it's like she's underground and here, yeah, sure. Here can mean many places though.
Underground in the city currently, and whatever shady hideout you fucking cockroaches happen to infest.
Underground isn't really what you think, I think. Yeah, sure. It's like I don't really know how it works. It's like a different place. They can move the doors around. It's not actually under wherever it is. Just feels like it.
A dimension, I believe, is what you're trying to explain.
Sure.
So she is currently in this dimension, is she not?
Yep.
Rough estimate of your forces inside this dimension.
Can I say that at this point Irene is like heading up to the rooftop and is just like kind of her hand is holding a blaze and she's just walking close like I'm gonna torture you to say something I don't like.
Great. Give me an intimidation check then.
Sure. Just wants to assist, but also kill him. But mostly assist.
Also murder.
Yeah. It's very, very giving me an excuse. Sorry, 1 second. You say intimidate.
I sure did.
See, what had happened was I got food during break, so I have greasy fingers. I was trying to do it with my other hand. That's not working. So here we go. Good thing I had a napkin. All right, intimidate. Holy shit! I didn't mean to roll that advantage.
That's fine. Yeah, we'll take the first. So the 20 is a very nice roll already.
I'm sure she can. Well, this guy could probably smell his friend smoking in the back.
He's still burning in the corner over there. Yeah. So with the flames, his eyes kind of widen a little bit more, and it's just all right. Well, look. So the thing is, you're probably still being at least listened to, which also means that I am being listened to. So, whatever you have planned and whatever is going to happen probably ends in my death at this point.
How painful do you want it to be?
Well, ending is the ending, I guess, right? You just sort
Not
of
necessarily. I'm a pretty good healer. I could make you unconscious, bring you back. Make you unconscious, bring you back.
He was a
Oh, I
necromancer.
forgot to mention I spent the majority of my life as a necromancer, so
Death isn't
dabble in
just-
it every now and then.
Mhm.
All that beside, we can see you off to jail, where you can be under the protection of a house full of guards. Not enough, you don't think?
No, I know.
He knows. So who's on the inside?
I don't know.
Can Irene step forward and start to burn some of his clothing? Real slow.
Are you trying to do damage to him, or are you just burning his clothes?
Starting to burn his clothes just to get the message across. She's gonna
Okay,
slow him.
I hear that, but are you trying to do damage like right now, or is it like I'm
No,
just setting it up?
his clothing.
Okay. Sure. He's wearing his clothing. You're acting like it's the scarf next to him. Like if you start burning that, he's gonna think that. Anyway, you set part of his clothing on fire.
She's gonna
then you just-
disrobe him and burn it in front of him.
No.
There you go.
That's some
Yeah.
gangster shit right there. Just strip him naked
Yeah.
and set his clothes on fire.
He's
Pretty
just
much,
gonna look for like a
exactly.
fade in or
Oh my
something.
God.
Slowly.
All right. Look. How many people are in your base, roughly?
I don't know if I can count that high.
10, 20. I
Like-
know you know how to count. You have arrows, I'm sure.
Higher than that. Higher than that.
30, 40, 50, 60.
Higher.
Look, higher isn't a number, and patience is not a strong suit of mine. Ballpark
Telling you what
estimate.
I know. Hundreds? I don't know. I don't know how
Hundreds.
far it goes. You're essentially only allowed where you're supposed to be.
He pulls that Thomas
I'm
gem.
right in this dude's face. Does it sound like he's holding out, or that he just doesn't know?
Roll me an insight check at advantage because this is kind of your thing.
Kind
That'll
of,
party.
you, but I have
Kind of your
incredible
background and
insight
shit.
anyway.
Okay, not bad. Part of this is your insight, and part of this is also your previous knowledge of the area. It really seems like he's at a loss to answer this question, and part of that sounds about right. For the time that you remember, because of sort of strange magical influences, it felt like there were endless doors and corridors in a lot of different areas, and every time a door opened, it felt like a completely different space. So,
Right. Before I take
Hard
my
to put
next
it on.
action and say a thing, you tell me, because I'm feeling some anger here as Garai. How hateful and violent am I?
I think you're very hateful and violent right
Cool.
now.
I'm gonna cut off a finger.
Oh God.
Being
Uh,
burned,
Roll
fingers are
me a
coming off.
D8 real quick just for the damage.
I was about to say, is a D8 to see how many digits she cuts off?
No.
If you'd like,
Jesus.
I can continue to make it even harder to count. Despite the fact that he's telling me exactly what I want to know. Then I'm gonna turn to Valen. From my understanding, there's no possible way he'll know an exact number.
Thank you.
You're hearing this man speak very calmly while this man is screaming. The finger goes off, spins on fire, and likely the finger swipe just because he was injured by the sword not too long ago, but that one just seems to kind of set him off. And a scream kind of echoes almost down the sort of like alleyways that you're in as he's kind of looking down, seemingly expecting to have lost more than just one digit. But do you want to just which finger was it? I was about to describe the pinky, but I don't know if you had a very specific finger in mind.
I was thinking index.
He's an
Index.
archer.
All right,
That makes sense.
Yeah, that's what I was like. I'm gonna give you a chance to say, but with the index finger lopped off, just kind of holds up his hand and yeah, okay. I don't know what you want me to say. That is actually all I know. I can't give you numbers because I haven't seen everything.
How many people were tracking us?
A dozen, maybe more.
He pulls out Tomna's gem. Have you seen more of these? Different colors.
Hold on 1 second.
Reen's just gonna be like, shh, don't move too much, you're on fire. You don't want that to spread.
Also, if he's still on fire, he's actively taking damage now. So roll me a d10.
Okay.
I'm not sure if you've noticed, but like things that set on fire don't take like minutes to cover the body, and that's why I was like, I realize you're saying that, but that's a little final. So
She's gonna
um
use her inherent to just kind of put that out a little bit, slow it down. Zero water genasi thingy.
okay, I will say with the missing finger, the slash, a little bit of fire and such, he's now looking pretty banged up. This man, by the way, was not touched before. Just the interrogation alone has set him below half hit points. Just so you know.
She did that to herself.
Yeah, but you hold up the automata gem, and he kind of like squints at it for a second, and he's still in panic mode, so it doesn't seem to register. But a second or two after, an orange one, I think, something else, purple maybe.
Orange and purple.
Yeah.
We were under the impression that there was a red one as well.
Maybe the orange one's red. I don't know. Thought at a glance.
Where were they being held?
Well, one of our enforcers had the orange one, and the purple one. It was on another another one of our lady. She, I don't know. I think she has to do with some of the teleporty, whatever weird door stuff that's going on. She was holding on to the purple one.
So a mage, wizard, sorcerer of some kind?
Or wizard.
The enforcer, do they have a name?
Yes. I am.
Do you want to share it, or do you want to lose some more fingers?
Yeah. So. Sure. Her name is Vorzak.
Vorzak.
Yeah.
Vorzack.
I heard with a B.
Can you spell it out loud? I
Uh,
spelled that in the things that are not out loud because
okay.
I heard it, but I was typing it at the same time, so I was like, "Oh no, I wasn't listening to what you were saying." It's time to spell the NPC names as a.
Yeah.
All right, drop the C and you got it.
Okay. Sweet. All right. And the wizard's name.
Look, I know you're. I've heard many threats in this time, and trust me, I don't like hearing any of them. She can do worse. All I'm saying.
Let me paint a picture for you.
Please do.
Beloved friend of ours, that giant owlbear over there, who will eat you alive, was kidnapped by you and yours.
Mm-hmm.
We had to track him down, kill all your friends, and then leave. So you guys made this personal from the get. This was not something we instigated. This was you pissed in our backyard, and this is where we're at. So I know you're afraid of some people, but trust me. And he opens the bag to show him Maliel. We're pretty good at being bad too.
Thank God the paladin is stripping this dude of his.
Yeah.
Thank God the paladin's stripping a dead body in the background.
Yeah.
It's getting dark over here.
Guys, I found 34 gold. That's a lot, right?
You come down, there's a man pinned up by a sword and like missing a finger is kind of on fire.
Before you go, Rylan, just double check to make sure that's the amount. And don't forget to put it in the piggy, okay?
I genuinely believe that's happening right now. But
I
again,
can count. I just don't know how much it's worth.
This is the Captain America Illuminati thing all over again.
Oh no!
Oh
no!
Guys, sorry, I was in the middle of burning you alive very slowly.
yeah.
I need a name.
She's just gonna start heating him up real slow.
Yeah. I get it, and unfortunately, I don't think I can do that.
I'm just going to lean in to whisper. In theory, I'm trying to make sure nobody else hears me, but I don't care that much if they do.
Mm-hmm.
You think this woman can do worse, and maybe you're right. But you're dying in this alley, so she won't have the chance. Maybe now you think that if this is the end, it doesn't matter. But when the end is all that's left, it matters a great deal. This can hurt. It doesn't matter if there's worse, because this is what's left. I'm going to position my sword over his heart.
Ooh.
And push you in just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
A little teeny tiny bit.
Can I read that, like, listen in on what he's saying?
Like you said, he didn't really care too much, so just give me a perception check. If it's above a 10, you got it. He wasn't trying too hard. Doesn't sound like so.
You're fighting tinnitus and the background noises.
Yeah. You're fighting tinnitus and Roland just shaking a man down in the background. Trying to get all the goodies out.
13,
Nice.
14.
He can count, damn it.
Right.
He just doesn't know what it can buy. Get out of here.
Exactly. Irene, you do hear this.
Irene's like, he's right. You know, we can make this fast, or we can make this excruciating.
Like you watch sort of initially there was sort of that a brave face kind of still panicked, but an attempt to be like, all right, we're gonna listen to more threats. This sounds great. I lost my finger and I'm on fire. This sucks. But the longer the whispers go on, the more you're kind of watching some of the color drain from his face. And with his head kind of sinking, you hear, because he whispers to you, specifically to you, so I will say, Irene, unfortunately you don't hear it, but
That's fine.
Uriah, you hear, Samira.
I will just look to just everyone else. Were there any other questions?
Yes, one last one. Do you know where Budai is?
You see his brows kind of furrowing and turn to look at you. No. Is that someone I'm supposed to know?
Insight check.
I was going to say, does
Of
that
course.
feel honest?
The two of you can give me insight checks, or one can roll at advantage, whichever you prefer.
My insight's Dookie. How's yours?
No, you feel free to roll because I have advantage on insight anyway.
Oh, okay, great.
Okay, there you go.
Oh,
Oh, good,
nice.
Wow.
good reason too, yeah.
Yeah.
Valen, you're just kind of reading panic on this man's face. there's a panic, but there's also a sort of hopelessness now that is kind of drowning out any clear answer that you're looking for. For Garai, yeah, it doesn't sound like he knows who that is.
Cool. Well, you said you had one last question and then you asked it. So he told me honestly, so he gets a quick death just between the ribs. I'm done with him.
Damn.
And again, anytime you feel like I'm out of character for this character, stop me.
No.
But I'm on the
No,
wall.
you're nailing it. The notes that I gave you are fantastic. But the rest of difficult terrain, the preventers, you watch as the sword just sinks in, and slowly the light from his eyes starts to drain. But as his body is kind of hitting the ground, there's a tied up woman on the roof. Ryland just asked.
Hey, are we keeping these guys alive?
And I think
Beautifully set up. As he's
And
getting
I
ready
think
to
that's
cast
where
a
we're
bit
going
of
to end the night.
Oh, I will just add, I'm going to take his bow and arrows because they do crazy poison damage. I don't know who needs them, but we're going to not forget them. And then I will just turn around and say, Zamira is the caster.
Got it.
It was the wizard, right? And we're not looking for the enforcer. The enforcer
wizard
was
is
the first
Samira,
one.
Yeah.
Cool.
You know.
Enforcer's Vorzak and Wizard.
I'm making sure I got that right.
Is
Yes.
it Samira or Zamira?
So,
Samira.
Oh, I heard a Z, so I say it right.
yeah,
Yeah.
Foozca did spell it in.
I heard a B with the V, Borzak. I heard Borzak.
Yeah. Like Borgia.
But now
Oh,
we're
you
doing
Borzak.
Borzak.
Burzak.
Kind of like that, actually. But yeah, I'm gonna have us wrap up here. We'll pick up after the swift death, and then we keeping these guys alive. It's like the body slinks to the
Somebody
ground.
hits the crowd of the back.
And while this is
Uh,
happening, oh, sorry.
Say that once everybody the safe distance away, Irene's actually going to try to burn this body to ash. Mostly because she's just like knowing what Valen's capable of or was capable of when he did the dark shit. and that they're up against a powerful wizard, she's like, I'm not going to give you a chance to reanimate this guy and ask him what you told us. Like, so.
Like how you say did the dark shit. Like we didn't just torture a man.
Yeah.
No.
Fair.
Bug, you wanted to say something. What were you
Well, yeah, while this
Yeah,
was
okay.
going on, this is like one of the first times I actually had a thought for Nirja to go rifling through the pockets of the guy who was on the ground who gave her heat metal and whatnot while this was happening, which is why I haven't said anything, because that's what she would actively be doing, because everybody else would be handling everything else, and maybe she'd find something in the pockets. I don't know how burned he is, though.
He's pretty badly burned, but I mean, you can. As weird as it sounds, you might have to wait for that whole conversation before you can get in there, because he was wearing like metal and such, so it's like it's probably very hot to touch. You
Yeah.
get down there and be like, "Let me see." Ah, shit.
Yeah.
But
No
yeah,
problem.
unfortunately, yeah.
Or maybe
Nirja's just
she
the whole
could
going-
use. Yeah, exactly. And maybe she could use like the Mithril Majesty, the Bud of Mithril Majesty, and like move things if she can, if it's still attached, like just to examine, and she's like busy with that, because I don't think like she would have had something to say about all this stuff. But that was my first thought. But I just wanted to let you guys have the conversation, because that was way more important than
Yeah, no
pushing
problem.
a corpse.
We can also say like she was doing that. There's also a restrained woman, so you could have kind of been looking over her and looking over her things.
Oh.
And seeing what she was-
Okay.
Yeah. So I like there are other things for you to do. It wasn't just like I'm waiting in the back.
Yeah.
So no worries about that. We could certainly figure that out and kind of iron it out for next session.
All right.
Um,
Thank you for letting me interrupt. I appreciate it.
No, yeah, it wasn't an interruption at all. But that being said, I need votes for tonight for the
Okay.
inspiration for next session. And in the meantime, I'm going to look for someone to raid. And as also as a reminder, we will not be back next week. We'll be back the week after.
Why
With
don't we
exciting
raid
things.
Insomnia? We haven't raided him in a while.
Wow.
That's true. That's true. It has been a time.
Yeah.
We will certainly give him a visit. Let me do that while everybody's getting
Unless-
some.
Is broken?
No, Browoken.
Broken?
I don't know what time zone they're in, but I
Well,
whenever
I
I
have to look
caught
into
them
there,
playing,
yeah.
they were playing at like 3 p.m. our time. But I think it was night for them, so I'm not sure what time zone they're on, but they are not up and running.
I thought I couldn't tell if I followed them or not, because I was like, did I follow? Well, I see them now. They're offline. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
It's just
Yeah.
Insomnia
Man,
plus
ain't
one shot and the worst ENG channel
The
that
worst D&D channel?
that we've previously rated
Okay.
that are online currently.
Who's just so confused?
She is.
I'm so confused, but
I
I'm
love
like, it's fine. I don't need to know. Okay, so
I
oh,
don't
what's
want to
everybody?
know.
Amazing. Okay, let me look through everything.
Keep it on the low.
There it is.
I'm trying to read these names and not sing.
Come on, you can say it. Cause my heart can't. No.
like, let me help you with that.
I got you. I'll jumpstart you.
Okay. Congratulations. Oh god, I have to get rid of all of the names because these are new people. Congratulations,
people.
Ryland. You are on
Oh,
the
shit.
list. And
Oh,
our guest star, Garai / Joe.
Yeah.
Congratulations,
Joe.
you guys have the inspiration for the next
Going for
session.
that.
Inspiration.
I'm so
so
glad you could
actively-
join us in our descent into absolute villainy.
no, he fucking nailed it. I'm
He
so
led it.
happy.
What are you
That
talking
was
about?
Yeah, he
amazing.
set the tone, man. I was just
Yeah.
following up.
Exactly. So, with that, we're gonna go raid Insomnia Night because they're the coolest ever. And before we go, actually, I'm just gonna shout him out one more time in our chat just because I want to make sure. Did I spell that right? I did. Good job, me. All right.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
with that, thank you guys so much for being here. Like I said, we're gonna go raid, but everyone have a wonderful night, and we'll see you during the week with some other stuff and things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bye.
Stay
Good night.
tuned.
Bye.